Hello everyone, and welcome back to Myths Guided. I'm Rose. Please join us on some Myths Guided adventures with my fraternity brothers. I totally messed up that intro, but let's just do this because I'm excited. Alright. I guess everyone introduce themselves really quick and we can catch people up on what we're doing today.
Alright, I'm Corey, and I play Taman, the Dwarven Beastmaster.
I'm Julia, and I play Jackanal, the Scrying Nethermancer.
I'm Bane. I play Triskin Lothspell, the Elven Warrior.
I'm Forrest, and I play Frill Songsmith, the Human Troubadour.
I'm Scott, and I play Missif, the Male Windling Elementalist.
Yep. Alright. So quick recap. Our party is in the city of Doranis. They've just spent 2 nights in the city. I noticed that the people here seem a little off. They're very, I guess, optimistic and hopeful, but almost a little too much so, almost allowing that greed to use other people, so optimistic in a corrupt way almost. And they've noticed that throughout their nights staying in the town, that they gradually have gotten sidetracked, more and more sidetracked from their goal, and begun to fall into this somewhat lust for status and wealth the longer they stay. But after waking up the past night in an inn, they walk out and they turn and see a large crowd gathered at the front gate of the city. And they run up and they see just a bunch of people freaking out in a body on the ground of someone who was murdered, stabbed many, many times, being a man that they had encountered just the day before, who had a plot to overthrow the leading man in this town, as well as a sign written on the wall in his blood that said, "Reason will no longer work. One life is worth no more than another," written on the wall behind him. As the guards try and shoo them away and shoo the crowd away and kind of get rid of the mess that's happening at the front gate, our party stands there in shock, and what will they do? Well,
I'm gonna walk the other way.
Just go.
a whole ass mood. All right.
I'm just gonna stand there and be like, that's a dead body. Is that the guy that talked to us yesterday? Yeah. Oh my.
Well, if y'all aren't gonna investigate us, I'll do it myself.
Oh, that's really not a good idea, Jackanal. That's really not a good idea.
What?
They're gonna arrest us.
For what? Looking at a body? What? Watch this. Hold up. Just watch this. And I cast Experience Death.
Okay.
I don't think that's gonna. It's just a spell. It's not like I'm hurting anybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
That spell name was brutal.
Yeah. So let me pull it up real quick. Sorry. So the spell allows a magician to see and experience a character's dying moments.
Oh.
This is the OP investigation spell. By doing this, the magician touches the spirit world, blah, 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 blah. Makes a spellcasting test against the target's mystic defense. If successful, the last few rounds of the target's life are played out to the magician, ending with the target's death.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I get temporary damage points, and then any damage inflicted on me first reduces my temporary damage points, and then they get added to my current damage.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's a bit risky, but I've been waiting a week to use this spell. So
What is it? It changes your stats?
Yeah, it gives me temporary damage points first, which I assume it doesn't say how you determine that. It says I can't take wounds from the effect of the spell, but if my current damage equals or exceeds my unconsciousness or death rating, I'll still pass out or die. But I think the temporary damage points are supposed to like prevent that. But I
Or
don't
help
know.
prevent that.
Yeah, help prevent that. I don't know
I see.
how you're supposed to determine the temporary damage points. You see?
You get the effect, so you get your will +5 and temporary damage points.
Okay.
Yep.
Neat. And then plus my regular damage points. Well, first I have to make a spellcasting test against poor deceased mystic defense. I believe.
Yeah. Give me one hot sec.
Sure.
Nothing
yeah.
is loading.
I was like
all of a
waiting to
sudden.
spring that. I was like, I'm so ready to use this spell.
Everything just froze. Oh boy. Oh, what is this music that's happening again? Right.
I guess it's time to make it up on the spot.
I know. I don't want to make up something ridiculous though, because I'm not quite sure what are all your guys.
Yeah, I don't have to jump right into this. We can see what other people are doing too. Like,
Well, I was just wondering
Scott,
whatever. Wait, is
Corey.
it against his social defense?
Mystic defense.
Mystic defense. I just want an idea of what people's mystic defenses are like.
6.
Oh, okay.
7.
7.
10. Because I'm an elementalist.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine is an 8. That seems high.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, 11 for me.
So I was gonna make it like 14. I was like, I don't know what it's supposed to be. I just wanted an idea. All right.
Okay.
Well then. Yeah. I also kind of want to get these.
Well, it
loaded.
should vary depending on what class he is and what his circle is.
Mhm. I think I have an idea.
Or if
of
he's
what
just a
it-
random civvy.
Yeah, I have an idea of what I would want it to be. So no worries. You can go ahead and unless someone else wants to try something before Jack and all does.
No, I'll let him
I'm
go.
just kind
Going
of
to
watching
this,
him and kind of like, oh, this can't
She
end
just
well.
said, well,
I think
that's just
that, like,
exciting or something.
This conversation between us happened, and I did that thing where someone like reaches for the person, they're like,
Being kind of like a half-hearted, like, until, whatever.
Big
Alright,
yikes.
I guess I'm rolling for this.
Oh, I love it.
Oh wait, can I use a karma?
Mhm.
Yes. So that's another d6, baby. Oh, that's not so hot. 7.
Oh, no. it
No?
Doesn't, no.
Aww.
Oh, I'm
We're
sad.
sad.
I wanted it to work.
And I told everyone to watch this too. Nothing happened.
Well, would it have played it for everyone or just for?
Just for
So, yeah, no, I wanted them to, I don't know, watch me stand there in a trance.
For
What's
us.
we got for Jack and all?
Never mind. I guess we're
I'm
going
off.
about this the hard way then.
I'm off my game today.
Yeah, off my game. Yeah.
So-
Can't you just try the spell again?
I feel like
If the
that's...
GM says that, like maybe
That's
not
what
allowed.
Frill says.
I don't know
If
if
it
that's
first-
ethical.
Don't succeed.
I don't know if that's ethical.
I don't know.
What? I didn't see the first. I'm confused.
I mean, you already touched the dead body once.
Yeah,
so,
it's
no.
not-
Do you have to touch the dead body for that to work?
Yeah, let's see.
Did you just run up and
No.
grab his hand?
Yeah, no, I close my eyes and point my palms out at him,
Okay.
so I don't have to
Oh,
actually
okay.
touch his
I
corpse.
see.
How big is the group milling around the dead body?
Is it
About as big as this audio sounds. There's like a lot of people. Yeah.
God, I got
What's
so
up?
excited
Is
for
it too packed with people that Misaf can't see through all these legs? Legs and robes and whatever people are wearing.
Yeah, probably.
Well, then Misaf is going to fly up and like hover over as if he were an onlooker
Okay.
and just get a look at the body.
Okay. I mean, yeah. So
Looks
I don't
like
even
he's been
rem-
stabbed a bunch.
Yeah.
this.
I don't even remember how I described. I think he was like a scrying man, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is great.
Yeah.
Like a hooded, you know.
Named Warana.
Oh, that's a cool name. Why did I kill him?
Have his son come in and we're on a junior.
We're on a junior.
How would they know? Scrank up who their parents are.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Did they really not?
They put all their they're communists about their children. They put all their eggs
Oh.
on
They're communist about their children.
Nice.
About that.
Um,
I guess after that spell fails, I'm gonna go up to one of the guards and like nervously be like, so what happened here?
one second, sorry. No.
Hmm?
Aw, yeah, his mystic defense would have been like 8.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Ah!
Dang. I'll say if you come back later in the day and like find the body again, or like go to the guards, you can like have maybe be more concentrated in an environment with less people and be able to perform it again.
Alright,
All
yeah,
right.
it was that, crowd pressure.
Yeah.
Zane watched this before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got all
It
Well,
always
shy.
It always
Yeah.
messes up when you're showing someone else.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's the biggest mood. Sorry, I just had like a flashback to when I was in marching band and your like instrument would be messing up and then you'd be like, I promise the instrument's broken, and then you go and play it for an instructor and you would play it perfectly and then I'd be like, and then I'd be like, is it just you? And I'd be like, no, it's me, I'm sorry. I promise it's broken. I have like so much stuff.
It sounds like.
Yeah, I bought like 4 more. I got these like metal ones because I've always wanted metal dies.
I saw
they're
that.
my children.
Wait,
Aw.
really? This is so cool looking.
My god.
It's the presentation music for your
Oh.
metal dice.
I was a
It's
little worried for
working,
everyone
right?
else. Like, is there like an alarm going off somewhere?
I was very confused.
There's no alarm.
But yeah.
That's.
I've always
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad
Is that
thing.
really
The studio is a
comforting?
death trap.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Alright. Anyways, what did you say to the guard?
I said, oh, what happened here?
I'm gonna go. Back away! It's none of your business! Get out of here! Shoot! Screaming, and I turn to the rest of the people and be like, go! There's nothing to see!
That looks like my close friend Uranus.
It was Mirana.
Oh my god.
I was about to ask, did Christ fuck it up on purpose?
Wait.
Yeah, no. That he fucked it up on accident because he's so fucking nervous.
Yeah.
Missive. Go into really extravagant grieving to distract him. Can you do that?
Missip immediately falls, like, descends upon the dead body, crying, wailing, screaming. This is probably an acting check.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to help him if possible.
Unless you actually care.
I mean, you can also act.
I would like to. I don't.
Is it genuine? Nah.
Rose, I don't know how
Yeah.
this would work, but I'd like to try and help him by playing an emotion song.
Okay.
Playing a dirge?
Play a sad
Is it
dirge.
the one that's playing right now?
Yeah, the
They
one that
people
sounds
feel-
pretty good, honestly.
Yeah.
Little flute action. It's Piccolo, I guess. Yeah, it's definitely Piccolo.
Yeah.
So pretty.
The sad Piccolo. What do you have to roll for that?
Yeah, so I sing a song that arouses an audience to a base emotion.
Oh my god.
So it would be a dirge to the life of Rorana.
This guy was an asshole. My
That's why
god.
we're acting.
What?
Well, that's why at least Missive is acting.
Yeah. Maybe you can move Missive to tears, to genuine tears, with your beautiful emotional songs.
Alright, where was I?
What do you have to do?
I'll also spend a karma on it.
Wait, are you rolling an acting check?
Yeah. Just
Oh, I thought you said you didn't want to.
No, absolutely I'm doing
Oh.
that.
I'd like.
I was like, are you just gonna like act without actually trying to act well?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna roll this acting.
He wouldn't have to act if he cared, which he doesn't. So he does have to act.
Right.
All right. So how would my emotion song help, or would it at all?
I mean, what is? Sorry, that's so loud. Even though I've turned it down like all the way. I mean, are there any like effects it gives? I mean, I can. Say...
so each success on my emotion song.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Gone for
So I test against the highest social defense among the audience, and each success score affects about 20% of the audience. And if I fail the test, I have to stop performing.
Okay. I mean, I guess I'll say if you pass Missive's social defense, then it'll like boost his performance,
Alright.
his acting performance.
All right.
in a way that I decide.
What do you have to beat?
Beat my social defense. Beat an 8.
I got a 10.
Oh, yeet. Alright. Did you roll for acting already?
I already rolled for acting, but I've still got the results here. If you
What
want
is
me to-
it?
I got a 13.
Oh.
I can roll additional something if you want.
I don't care. I'll say it. It's good enough.
All right.
And it got boosted or so whatever. I mean, yeah, you know, you're actually your song makes like the people in the audience start to feel a little emotional as well. They're like, wow, we just saw a dead body. This was someone's lover, someone's possible father, or you know, son, and
Implying he was likable enough to have that.
yeah, no, he definitely didn't, but it's a possibility.
Are any of the guards affected?
You know, probably.
Ooh.
What was it? It was a 10 against social
Yeah, it was a
defense?
10 against social defense.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying this.
I guess they're probably just like sword masters. Oh yeah, I'd say it makes some of the guards a little emotional as well. You know, they're like, what's happening here in this town? Someone's getting murdered now. Like, what's happening to our amazing, great town? They're starting to kind of fall out of the funk of thinking this place is, you know, is like so wonderful, and you know, someone just got murdered. Now I have to look at a dead body. That's pretty upsetting. So yeah, I'd say everyone's a little emotional with this just, you know, beautiful piccolo playing, whatever you play.
I
lute.
play the lute.
The lute.
Thank you
your
very much.
lute playing. And Mrs. acting, everyone's like moved and they're like, wow, he must have been such good friends. What could have happened here? Like, what could have caused this? And you know, the guard that was talking to Triskin will go over to Missif and try and hug him.
Well, as for the acting, Missif will hug the guard back.
I was like, are you gonna
and
try?
continue crying on him, probably blowing his nose into whatever garments the guard is wearing.
It's gonna be like, it's okay. Don't have to cry anymore. It'll be all right. We'll figure this out. And
So, Triskin is gonna use this opportunity of the guard being distracted to like look around and see if he can see anything,
Mhm.
while like feigning like he's gonna like look down into his hands like this, but really he's just gonna like look at the ground around the dead body and kind of investigate it.
Okay.
Is that like investigation check?
Yeah.
tell me.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
This guy looks real hella dead. Like he's just not doing good.
Wait, did he just breathe?
He's definitely dead.
Alright. I'm gonna.
Cause of
Sorry?
death.
I actually have a different tact.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go past the crowd to where the stuff is sprawled on the wall.
Okay.
Hopefully that drew less attention than dead body. I'm gonna look around for tracks to see if I can figure out where the artist went.
Okay.
The artist. The murderer?
Yes.
Artist.
Oh my God, I
Art
love your
is
word.
murder.
Yeah.
Murder is art.
Oh my gosh. It's not
7.
hard if it's not something on the
7?
verge of disaster.
Is that a quote from you or from something else?
I don't know, I think it's some Tumblr bullshit.
The difficulty is the lowest dexterity to step amongst the group of people that I'm tracking.
Alright, let me see if I can get. If my laptop will load anything, it's being so needy right now. Let me plug it in. I always forget to plug it in before we start. What did you roll again?
A 7.
7? Oh, it's opening. Yes. It'll only take forever. Well, I'll say it probably passes. Although I kind of need this file to open. It's a sad day for the internet in my life. I've been having to use my phone hotspot internet for like the past few days because for some reason Atlanta is falling apart. But yeah, so I guess you go up to the wall and it looks like it was just done with like someone's like hand, honestly, just like smearing blood across the wall. And it's a pretty like big, you can tell it's a like large hand that drew this, and there's like blood droplets on the ground below the wall. That, you know, just kind of like splattered and made almost like a puddle, and it like leads back out of the town gates, but like not much farther. But as you're overlooking at the at the sign on the wall, the one of the guards is gonna notice you and be like, "Hey, get away from that! What are you doing here? Go! Shoot!" And just once again trying to shoo people away after they've kind of like gotten over the performance that just happened.
Can I keep performing to try and buy some time?
I mean, sure. But everyone's focused on, or like, so, yeah, I guess the focus is taken away from the wall.
Is it taken away from the body too?
No, because everyone just like is crying over the dead person now.
Okay.
So they're all focused on the body, I'd say. Except for the one guard that noticed you at the wall. And he's gonna come up, the guard's gonna come up to you and be like, "Show me your hands." And like try and grab your hand.
Covered in blood.
See it. And he'll like
Just wants to
hold it up to the wall and compare it. And he'll be like, "You've got big hands."
That must be the first time I've heard that before.
You're gonna be like,
Then he just kind of holds your hand for a while.
What is it that you insinuate?
do dwarves have big hands?
No.
Probably.
We've probably got normal sized hands.
Normal sized hands? Gonna start crying.
Sorry, no, I'm so
They've got
allergic.
yowie hands.
Oh my god. No.
I hate it. My god. He's gonna be like
I want fan art at this moment. You have really good hands.
holding up his hand and it's just like
Yes, like enormous.
now he'll be like, "You people, you showed up in town just a few days ago." And he'll start to like notice your group of people and be like, "You are the ones from Thrall, aren't you? What are you trying to do here?"
Aren't people constantly coming and going in this town?
Yes, but they usually at least give us some information as they're entering. You all just waltzed in here. I remember you doing this the other day.
I start slowly edging my way away from.
What is it that you're talking about? We answered every question that we were asked when we entered the city.
I don't remember this, sir, but I'd like to take you for some questions right now if you don't mind.
Ask your questions.
Do you really think the people who murdered him would be dumb enough to show up at the scene of the crime and just stand around? Really?
See, that's what you want me to think, isn't it?
What?
You want me to think that you wouldn't hide in plain sight, but
This is... Oh my god.
Look, this man was a dear friend of ours, okay?
roll an acting check.
What charisma? Okay, yeah.
Oof. I'm glad you said this is not me.
6.
Why should I believe you on that then, huh? What can you tell me about this man here?
Well,
I'd like to approach at this point.
Okay.
Tristan sees Frill approaching and is like,
I don't see this.
Pull out your fangs. Distract.
I put on my bangs. I'm like, distraction. No,
Oh,
no,
oh
no,
boy.
I don't do that.
Don't be
So-
more suspicious.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Oh my goodness.
So I woke up to the guard. I'm like, sir, we were great friends with Rurana.
Again, acting check.
Yeah.
He met us yesterday after a long time having not seen us to discuss some new venture in this city that would make all of us very profitable, earn us a lot of money. It saddens me greatly to see that he has been unjustly taken from this world. I trust us in that all we want is to seek vengeance on his memory, both on his memory and on our future venture.
Well, since you act like you know so much about him, what do you think could have caused this? Like, what would someone have against him to do something like this? And what does the sign mean? Who would have... Is it about this man? Is his life not worth something? You met with him yesterday. Do you have no more worth for him? No more use for him in this world?
Rose, remind me what the sign says.
Reason will no longer work. One life is worth no more than another.
One life is worth no more than another.
What was he doing yesterday when you met with him?
We were up near the upper marketplace. We were perusing the market, if you will. Might I add that this town has some great jewelers and butchers. I'm
Cool on the butcher's thing, man. Considering
The situation.
Why just yesterday I got these magnificent lobster claws.
I just feel like...
You're so distracting.
What does that have to do with your story at all?
You see, our profitable venture was that we were going to become an acting troupe.
It's true.
So you see, I got these nice like jump things, and I start just putting on my disguise, my jump things and my claws,
I thought you
and
made
start
them
doing.
into jewelry. Out of
You're-
character, I thought you made them into jewelry.
So what I do is I take the necklace, I tie it around my ear so I don't have to use my hands to
Now his hands are free.
hold up the fangs.
That
I have
was
my
the
claws
first
going like
expensive
this.
Oh,
Like,
Oh my
see,
God.
listen, do a little dance.
Misif is still over
hugging the other.
distracting probably one guard.
The guard's just gonna be like, it's okay. It's okay. Just gotta power through. I know it's hard right now.
Misif is really trying to work over this one guard that's
Uh-huh.
consoling him, saying stuff along the lines of, "Oh, we were such good friends, and I only want justice for my very good friend, Rurana."
It's okay because you're over his shoulder. You can be like that and he won't see it.
Anyway,
I know we're gonna do anything we can to make things right again. No, don't worry. This will never get away in our city, in our great city. And he's like,
Misif mumbles to himself, "Alright, time for step 2 of grieving and loss. Oh, I'm so angry. I can't believe that this would have happened to my best friend."
Is he gonna speedrun all 5 stages of grief right now?
Yes, that's what he's doing. Misif tries to wriggle his way out of the guard's arms and says, "Let me at him. I'm gonna kill whoever did this."
He's gonna try and keep holding on to you and be like, "Listen, sir, you can't go about things this way. You gotta let us handle this. Don't worry, we're trained for this. We're professionals. just don't go crazy. Something could happen to you too, and he's gonna be trying to hold on to you. So
If you're gonna take care of this all yourself, at least let me see the bastard before he goes to jail forever. This is bargaining.
I think we can do that for you, sir. But you gotta stay calm. You gotta keep your cool, okay? Don't let your emotions get the hold of you. I know it's hard right now. There's a lot happening all of a sudden, but listen. Once we find out what's going on, we'll keep you guys updated. We'll let you know.
He begins wailing again.
Oh my god.
He's just gotta let it all out. He'll be at it for a while now. We can go back to the other one. We'll come to acceptance at the end of the conversation.
Okay. Alright, and you were pulling out your jump.
Oh yeah, so I was like, yeah, we're gonna be a great, acting performance troupe. It was gonna make so much money in the city.
And yesterday, Warana, he took us to Mariel's house to get permission to act in the city.
Exactly, we were gonna give him a super sneak, personal performance.
Yeah,
Those are the words. Yeah.
Warana was such a close personal friend that he used his connections with Mariel to show us where he lives.
Someone must have been jealous. Maybe a competitive troupe.
That seems about right.
And they had to murder him so we couldn't play in front of Meryl. That's it!
Those other troops really are cutthroat after all.
Meryl. Like the fucking Pokemon.
That's his name. It's like the Mariel. Mariel.
Oh god, I want to faster than Mr. Pokemon.
That's why he never leaves the house.
Oh, yeah, that's my headcanon now.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like... I don't remember Mariel ever speaking of some man named Warana as if they were friends or close or know anything about each other. And I'm pretty sure that we would have been notified if someone was trying to make contact with Mariel. So I don't know if this adds up here.
Well, we knocked on his door, so and I just trail off and look at the guard after that. Were you not notified of that?
What were you doing knocking on his door?
We were gonna
perform for him!
Exactly!
Yeah.
Jeez, if you don't know that much, there must be some shoddy security around here.
Oh,
For shame.
Oh, no.
There's obviously shoddy security around here. Look at all the murders they allowed to happen.
That's true.
all the murders.
Listen, there's a lot of stuff that we're dealing with as a city right now, and we can't stay focused on every little thing that's happening with people. But you all should know that you have to request an audience with Mariel if you want to even have contact with him.
And
What are
we
you
did!
people doing?
Through Warana. He said it was taken care of.
And like I said, I know nothing of any Warana around here. This is one of the first times I've seen this man.
Are you saying that we got ripped off?
This man here was your friend, right?
Yeah.
For years? I think he was lying to you all.
What? Do something like that?
Blasphemy.
Maybe that's why he was killed. Maybe someone knew that he was lying to us and killed him for us.
And what were his goals? Why was he lying to you all?
If we knew... He wouldn't tell us that if he was lying to us.
Oh my goodness.
Everything he's ever said is suspect now.
How
Oh
well
my
do you
gosh.
know Mariel if you know all of his friends and like who is and isn't his friend?
I don't know Mariel that well at all, but I stay updated with who all is going and meeting him. I more so deal with who's coming in and out.
So how do you know this? How do we know that you're not lying about who Mariel sees and doesn't see? Maybe you killed this man and you're trying
Because
to
I
cover
am
it up.
one of the head guards at the front gate of this town. Don't you start accusing me of bullshit now. I'll have you know that I've done my job loyally all of these years as this town has been growing, and I would never backstab Muriel.
You were just jealous of Lorana's influence.
Lorana has no influence here. What is happening?
What is happening?
My go-to strategy is now to accuse the guard of
Sure, what
murder.
the goal of this
That's how you do that to
conversation
elves.
is.
I'm just trying to get a roll.
I don't think there is anymore.
I'm just trying to get a roll so we can either succeed and move on or fail. And,
Oh, what do you want to roll?
I was
I'm having a
DM's
great time.
discretion.
Yeah, it's
DM's
fun, it's
discretion
funny.
here, honestly. Acting, conversation.
Well,
I don't know what would have.
I don't know. You'll have to do some acting real quick then. Is there something you want to do?
Like, we just pulled that story completely out of our butt.
I know.
That's some pretty good acting.
And I think the guy is confused too. I mean, I'd say you successfully made him confused. You don't really have to roll anything.
Okay, let's rein
I'm
back
confused,
in.
and I'm here this whole time.
So after he starts yelling, I say, I'm sorry. I just got excited because my dear friend is dead.
It's
Why are you excited about that?
We were emotions. I apologize as well. Emotions are running high.
It is quite disconcerting to have it made known to us that Lorana might have been lying to us and trying to cheat us about, and that we weren't following the proper procedures for meeting Muriel. What are the proper procedures?
Well, first you'd have to gain some sort of status within the town. You know, you can't just have just the normal visiting folk meet with one of the most influential people in our town. You know, there'd have to be some sort of status gained, and then it's possible that if you get your name well known enough, he might invite you to have an audience with him. You know, you could have your name be well known for good reasons or for bad reasons, but as long as they align with what Muriel wants, he might request an
And
audience.
what does Mariel want?
I mean, I think it's clear. I mean, don't we all? We all just want, you know, more power, more wealth, more class. And you know what? The way you all are questioning me right now, this man here, and he points at the very dead body on the ground.
Yeah.
Morana, he would know how to have an audience with Muriel. So why did he try and do it so shadily? Why would he try and just show up there? If he was lying to you all, was he using you all as pawns in some larger scheme?
I don't know.
That's a
but
very good question. Perhaps you should find the
surely
answer.
we'll need an audience with Mariel to find out.
What do you want an audience with Muriel for?
Clearly,
I
he
think
would want
that-
to talk with us.
And I think that
We wanna get-
we as a group could help him investigate this murder.
After all, if he is the prominent leader of this town. If he can't control who lives and who dies in the streets, then
Listen, we got sent from Thrall because we succeeded at a previous errand, and that was stopping a bunch of deaths in another town.
We've solved some murders in Merrick.
Yeah, like a lot more murders than are happening here. But I imagine more will happen if you don't get someone on this case, like, real quick. So, we're at your disposal if you'd like to solve this problem.
We're
We're not asking for much.
As long as you group don't dig too deep, all right? I'll
Wait,
get
why
an
don't you want
audience
us
with
to dig
Mariel.
too deep?
Investigate, but not too much.
Yeah, wait, what?
I mean into the affairs of this city, silly folk. And then he walks away to talk to another guard.
He just gracefully left that
No,
conversation.
he said he'd get you an audience.
Okay.
As the guard walks away, I'm gonna lean over to you guys and let you all know. I believe that the trail from the person who wrote the message leads outside the city.
Oh.
And judging by where it is on the wall, I think it's a pretty tall person who wrote it. Or perhaps a flying windling with very large hands.
He goes to give you a high five.
That'd be a good disguise.
I'd like to try and make
The large hand.
I'd like to try.
A windling in a very long overcoat.
It's just 3 windlings stacked on top of each other.
No, I was thinking one just hovering and the coat is like hanging off.
I'd like to try and make a perception on the size of the hand on the wall. Specifically, would a orc's hand?
I guess you can try.
Did you write about the size of her hands in yours?
Maybe.
Oh my
He's
god.
an entire verse about the size of her
Oh
hands.
yes. Oh yes. Oh yes.
You like girls with large hands, bro.
I think Missif will finish his
Perception
thing
is
with that
just
other card.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just gonna be like, I'll be okay.
Okay.
Are you sure?
A 9.
Just. You think you're gonna be okay? You don't have to hide your feelings now. You know, you can keep grieving.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll be strong. I know you guys are gonna be able to take care of it, right?
Of course we will.
It's what Warana would have wanted from you. He's strong.
It's what Warana would have wanted.
Rose,
We'll take care of it.
I rolled a 9.
Okay. It is a large hand.
It is a large hand.
Large.
I see.
Right. Yup.
One final thing before I guess we're about to head out. I'd like to check Rorana's body for knives.
I don't think you get to take a trophy from this guy. You're gonna start wedging his teeth out like one by one.
Teeth maracas.
I mean, you can try and get close, but I don't think the guards are gonna let you.
If they move to stop me, I won't.
Yeah, I mean
Force
they're
my
gonna
way.
try and not have you touch the body that they're gonna investigate,
Is there a sleight of hand sort of thing?
like
a
stealing.
Yes.
Yeah, I
It's
think
called
there is.
pickpockets.
Pickpockets? I don't have it,
No.
so I can't use it.
Correct.
But I was crying all over the body. Do you think I had time to like
You're
see
like,
if I
"Ah!"
could rummage through him? Because that is something Missif would have done.
I'm trying to think because the guard did stop you pretty quickly when you went over to the body, but he hugged you.
Yeah.
So
I would have taken the knife and put it on the guard.
stabbed the guard. in
No,
the
not
head.
stabbed him.
Plant the
Put
knife
it
on
on him, not in him.
Wait, do you have the murder
Well,
weapon?
I don't know.
They're also
He stabbed himself to death on 2 times.
I was just looking for any hidden knives that Rorana might have had on their persons.
I mean, you don't get to him, so you
Right,
don't know.
right.
And I'll say Missive wasn't able to find any hidden. Well,
I can roll whatever you want me to roll.
yeah.
But I could just roll a straight perception sort of thing if you want. Just a D12.
Do dexterity.
Dexterity.
Yeah, because you know where he was hiding that knife the other day when you met him.
Right. Well,
So now it's just to see if you were dexterous enough to get it off of him.
nice. Nope. I rolled a 2.
Alright, yep. You definitely saw that knife there, but your acting skills, you just couldn't
I was too busy acting.
Yeah.
commit.
Alright.
But yeah, you don't see any murder weapons or anything on him. In him, I guess.
Before we leave the body, just glancing over it real quick, does it look like any of the wounds on him were inflicted by things other than the blades, like claws or teeth, or perhaps the goring tusks of those that big thing that Rock was riding?
Yeah. No, it's definitely, it just looks like knife wounds.
Okay.
Probably.
Probably not.
Probably knife wounds.
Can I do astral sight real quick and just check to see if there's any astral imprints around the guy?
Sure.
Alright. 6.
You don't see anything.
Okay.
Yeet. All right.
Yeet.
Okay. So I guess the group kind of starts dispersing now as the guards are trying to get people to back off and get away from the crime scene.
I go up to the head guard person and say, where can we find you once we get our audience with Mariel, or so we can get our audience with Mariel?
Says, meet us at we'll find you guys at the inn that you just came out of.
Easy enough. Do you have any idea about how long it might be?
By nightfall.
We'll be sure to be back by then.
Good. You should be. You walk away. Once again, done with your bullshit.
Wow.
I'm gonna attempt to gather the group of us.
School.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well,
Circle up.
We'll walk back to the inn.
Huddle. Oh yeah.
We should go back to the inn and get our horses.
So we can check outside the city.
Correct.
We got an audience with Mariel. That's pretty awesome. It's something we could become big influences in the city.
do we really need to investigate that hard? I mean,
look, if who I think perpetrated this act, then turning her in would net us a great reward.
Yeah, we could really afford
You
to
think-
gain some clout in this city
Oh.
by, figuring out murders, because that's not really good for the rep,
Gain
or
some
what
clout.
That's what I'm trying to do.
about this idea?
What?
What if we become performers and I pull out the necklace? And anyone?
Phil,
Missive
I
No. I
I
don't
don't-
want to be a performer.
No.
I don't think that performing is the most profitable route that we could take in this city. Now, investigators, we could sure become investigators, and that would net us a lot of
I
money.
want a private eye office.
Ah,
So dope.
maybe you're right. I'll consider. Maybe you're right. I guess as we're walking back, I wanna ask Missive a question. Missive, did you manage to find any knives on the body?
No, I didn't get the chance.
Do you have any knives on you?
I have my windling sword. It's about the size of a knife.
I need 4 or 5.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. I'll make you a song in return. I'll compose a song in your honor.
Please no.
I won't compose a song in your honor.
In my line of work, the last thing I want is people to be singing of me.
I'll think of some method of repayment.
Ooh, a method of repayment. Start a rumor about me. That's what I'd like.
What kind of rumor?
The nefarious kind. The kind that may or may not be true.
I'm good at those.
Are you? Alright.
I want to know what Frill's idea of nefarious is. We'll find out.
Sometimes he puts potato salad in people's shoes. I mean, he does, but...
Wasting food was very dire back in the care. It's so much.
Sometimes doesn't finish his plate.
Oh my god. I just want to take
I'll think of a rumor.
I just want to take this moment to remind everyone. I mean, it seems like you all remember mostly, but for who is most affected by staying in this town, Taman is the most affected, and then Jackanal and Frill are both heavily influenced by, the pull of the town towards lust for power and whatnot. But not as much as Taman. And then Misef is somewhat distracted, can be pretty easily distracted by new things going on. as well as tries in just a little, but he has a grasp on what's going on, mostly. All right.
Wait, he has a grasp on what's going on. Is it he knows what's happening to us?
No. More like what. I mean, he knows as much as you all do, I guess, but he's like actually paying attention to it more, I guess,
Yeah.
and like remembers the mission that you guys came here on from Thrall, like the most. So, the most focused, I'd say.
Draconol, I like your idea about the private eye office. When I was down by the docks, I saw a couple of warehouses that looked like they were not very well used. Perhaps after our meeting with Meryl, we can go check them out.
Yeah, I'm kind of into that. Like the whole industrial look, like, you know, rain pouring down outside, smoking a cigar inside, behind a dimly lit room, behind a desk. Yeah, I could go for it, definitely.
Yeah, in the more rundown area of town.
Yeah, so I'm fine with it.
You're just getting into shady business. What's happening?
No, I want to be a 1920s noir detective.
We're going noir detective.
That's what I'm trying. Yeah.
Saxophone music playing outside.
Yeah.
I hear music and I'm just like, I'm in.
Oh my god.
Yes, that's the aesthetic I'm going for.
Have you ever had an egg cream? They're very misleading. There's neither egg nor cream.
Oh my god.
I was very disappointed.
I can imagine.
Fun
What is in it then?
What is it? It's. I swear it's like a fucking chocolate milk or some bullshit.
Oh, I love chocolate.
It's like
milk.
carbonated
Yeah,
milk.
it's not
Yeah,
very
yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, I've had egg creams before.
Anyway.
I kind of like try to shoo them along towards the stables while they're talking about this, and I'm just like, I'm a little bit suspicious, honestly.
Yeah.
My detective soda. Like.
So, I mean, it's still like early morning right now, so you guys have the day to do or whatever. So I guess you get back to the stables without a problem. You want to get your mounts?
Yeah, and
Right.
start leading them outside the city to follow the tracks. I turn to Taman and I say, could you lead us towards these tracks you were talking about?
Yes, I can show you what they are.
Okay.
And I'll lead everyone back to where the blood trail ended.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it was just like right outside of the city.
What are the
It went
tracks
towards the
look
water
like?
though.
Okay. Like, do they look like feet or hooves or
No,
something?
it's just
Can you
like
tell?
dripping,
Oh, okay.
like as if off someone's hands, I guess. Just
Is
like
it leading back in the direction where we saw Rock leave last time after she was rebuffed at the gate?
Rock Lee.
Where we saw
Rock
Rock
I
leave.
love Rock.
Leave.
He's such a good character. Alright.
Make him an NPC.
Oh my god.
It was Rock Lee.
I have no magical abilities, but I can fight with my legs and shit. I don't know.
What is Rock Lee?
He's from Naruto.
Oh,
Uh,
I've never watched the Naruto.
he's like really bad at like,
I haven't
Jiu-jitsu
either. I've
and
just
stuff,
absorbed it through
but he's really good at like hand-to-hand combat. So he like trains like a badass all the time, and he has like. He trains with like weights on, and like in one of the battles, he like takes the weights off, and he just like bounces off.
So it's like Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to our podcast about iconic Naruto moments.
That's so good. That was what we call it, Gara, right?
Yeah.
I love Rock Lee. He's like so wholesome because everyone's always trying to put him down because he can't use like jujitsu like the other ninjas.
So he's not magic.
Yeah, like he pretty much he doesn't like use magic. But then like his trainer guy like takes him under his wing and believes in him. He's
Sorry,
so
real,
wholesome.
real quick.
Alright.
I just want to do a shout out to. I'm told some of our viewers are watching us from the house in the TV room.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
want to say hello
I saw- did
and
you see
thank
the
you for
Snapchat?
watching. Yeah.
Oh.
Apparently they're confused because this is the first time they're watching this stream. So,
Maybe you should have joined earlier.
You'll
I'm
catch
just
up.
saying. I told you guys this was happening.
thank
So
you for
then-
watching.
Luckily, you can catch up on YouTube where all of our past episodes are uploaded there.
Yeah,
Subscribe
exactly.
to us on YouTube.
What exactly happened to Uranus? Is his name Urana? Is his name Uranus? Find out.
It's definitely Rana.
No one can be sure of that.
Oh my
You
gosh.
probably gave us a fake name.
Honestly.
I mean, honestly, all of like the last episode I'd say is like all they need to watch unless they want to see what happened in Merrick. But
Yeah.
if you want to see what happened in Merrick,
That was kind of like our origin story, and then this is our adventure.
how they met, wholesome. There's conflict in the party, but we're just not addressing it right now.
Anyway,
Oh yeah, back to not about
we're
broccoli.
playing a game.
Yeah, we are.
Sorry, I just wanted to acknowledge them.
No, it's cute.
Whatever.
So you
Alright.
said that the
Like-
trail like leads off towards the river.
Towards the river.
Okay.
Like by the docks, I guess.
Okay.
Getting ready to go accuse some more bitches of murder.
Yeah.
Ready to go accuse
Try's
more
gonna like every
people.
time he has the opportunity to accuse someone, it's just
You know, the Theresa May dance.
yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna head down towards the river and see if I can pick up the trail again. Hopefully, closer to the river, there's softer ground, and maybe her boots let up some impression.
Oh, you
Or I
probably
can
got some
pick-
opinions on who this is.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm totally profiling her.
Oh,
And or
Caters.
perhaps she left her mount down there, and that'll be much easier to track. That's my hope.
You hate orcs now, don't you? I see how it is.
It's not that I hate her; it's that there's a bounty on her.
They never even said there was a bounty on her. I'm
I
just
just
saying.
assumed.
Probably
That's how things
is.
work in a properly,
If there was a
in a
bounty
properly
on her, they
organized
wouldn't have
dwarven society.
You think it's a properly organized dwarven society? This city?
wait, why do you think there's a bounty on her? You could just because you think she did this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Or like a bounty on who did the murder.
Okay. You're not just like you assume. Yeah, you're not assuming she's done other crimes.
I mean, there's probably a reason why they did not let her in the city.
I guess. Yeah.
She just walked up and was like, yeah, I was just trying to murder people, actually.
Yeah, they're like, I'm sorry, we can't let you do.
I just want to kill some bitches. I don't know.
6 on my tracking.
I mean, leads you to the docks, I guess. You don't really see any, like, specific tracks, but it ended going in the direction of the docks, so you can assume, I guess. Do you want to go to the docks, then?
I was just following him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm following along.
Yeah.
Trying to think of a nefarious rumor to spill.
Oh my goodness.
My current top idea is that Missive sometime he was once a server of food. He spit in every single dish that he
Oh
served.
my god.
I was thinking like he pours his milk before his cereal.
Oh.
That's pretty bad.
Oh, he does
When
that
he
too.
eats fantasy Kit Kats, he just takes a bite out of the whole thing rather than breaking them off one by one.
What do you mean pour your milk
Fantasy
in cereal? You keep
Kit
the milk in a separate glass and the cereal dry, so that each bite is crunchy.
What? No.
I don't know how to feel about this.
We can't be in the same party.
Yeah,
I'm
This
just
is
doubts
here.
now.
Missive is overhearing this conversation and is taking mental notes to make sure that he actually starts doing all these things.
My god. Alright. So I guess you all get to the docks.
So is there actually a trail that I'm following, or?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
I mean, unless, like, it kind of ends and there's not really anything else to see besides just, like, a road.
Alright. Unfortunately, this is where the trail ends.
Okay.
Should we look around?
Perhaps, yes. Maybe we should split up and go look around.
Missive jumps into the water.
Are you at the docks?
Yeah.
You said.
Oh,
we were
okay.
going to docks.
Yeah. I didn't know
Jumps
if
in
you
the
just
water
started
and
actually.
looks around.
Okay. You get wet.
Yep.
Do
Don't see anything in the water.
I see
Actually, you notice the water's, like,
Gross.
yeah, like, high key a little dirty and also, like, well,
If I go swimming in there, would I notice anything? Being
I mean,
like,
yeah.
spraying? Yeah.
Also, you should probably go swimming before you get cranky.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess you're going to the baths.
Yeah.
So you're fine. But yeah, you notice, like, well, naturally there's, like, a bit of a, like, a tougher current because, as you remember, like, they said that this part where, like, it's kind of hard to travel the river further up than this point. So it's like it's a little it's tossing you around a little in the water. It's a little powerful. So better be careful, you 14-inch man. 18-inch man.
How is the water down there, missive?
It's cold. Any other boats at this dock?
Yeah.
He's gonna investigate the boats.
Mhm.
He's gonna look for specifically secret compartments.
Ooh.
Okay. Did you want to get in the water too?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll get in there.
You noticed the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's dirty here.
Yeah, well, I guess you also probably are more like keen with the wildlife, but you don't notice like that much in the rivers.
Nothing unusual about like fish or plant life.
There's not much in the river at all, like much
Okay.
like as life goes. It could be because it's like pretty, like the water is pretty like.
Fast running.
Yeah. I was like, what? How do you describe water? Like,
Swift.
I said rowdy. No,
Rowdy.
you didn't say water is
It's
rowdy.
pretty rowdy
It's like
there.
rough
Yeah,
water,
yeah.
so it could be with that. But
Okay.
Um,
So like, should we
it's
draw
giving
out
you a
what it-
workout.
should we draw out what it looks like the exit of the city? Is there just the road and the docks and like that's it? I don't know if that would help.
So I guess like here's the city,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then the path you took led to the city.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you go out, there's a path that goes to the right.
Uh-huh.
And then here are the docks.
Yes.
And then there's like stuff in the water. And then there are like some like crappy looking houses around. Like the skill of drawing that I'm putting out on here.
Can I?
Some like bigger warehouses in the back. Also, this like is a much larger distance. It is not drawn to scale.
Okay.
It was like a 30-minute walk or something.
Oh wow.
And then through the city, there's like the little Acropolis back here, and then you can go out the other side to continue going on your path.
Okay.
So yeah.
Can I investigate like the docks just to see if there's any like blood stains or anything suspicious on them?
I'd like to as well, to see if there's
Sure.
anything out of place.
Mm-hmm.
And you're investigating the boats. Do you want to roll for that?
Sure.
Alright, what's
What's that
investigation?
roll?
Perception?
Perception's fine, I guess.
D12.
I'll just do regular old perception.
I'm doing awareness.
Okay.
I guess I could do awareness.
7.
Also 7.
And you guys are looking for like blood or something.
Yeah.
Anything
just any,
unusual?
like any damage maybe to the
Yeah.
docks even.
Anything murder?
Place. Yes.
Murder worthy.
Mm-hmm.
You see men hard at work on the docks.
Men hard at work. I'd like to approach one of them.
There's a lot of sweat.
I'd like to
Are they like
approach
burly,
one of
shirtless, like?
Yeah.
Shirtless.
Wait, I just thought of those sailors from that one episode with their like
Oh yeah, that episode.
they were like shirtless and they had like the like
Oh, the
frat,
pirates
the
with
frat
the
boy
yeah,
pants on, like
the
the
Sperry topsiders.
yeah, the boat
yeah.
shoes and the like salmon pink shorts or whatever.
Yeah.
I miss them. Alright. These guys are like kind of similar. They have their shirts off, but they're a little more like, you know, earth toned.
earth tone.
Side.
I'd like to approach one of them.
Okay. How are you doing today, my fine sir?
That's how this guy's great.
Doing well, thank you. I'm not sure if you've heard, but there was an incident in town today.
Oh, was there really?
Yeah, so there was some guy named Verona, was found dead in the square.
Oh my goodness. Are you serious?
Deadly.
Someone was found deadly serious. Oh. You're like,
Sorry.
this isn't a joking matter, is it? Are you being serious right now?
Yes. I apologize. I try and find levity when I can. It was anyway. Levity, yes. There was a message left behind with the body, and that appeared to have been drawn in blood, and we've been tracking that. And it led to the docks where the trail runs cold. And I was wondering if you had seen anything weird this morning, any unusually large people that were new.
People with unusually large.
Before we address that, you're looking at the boats, right?
Yeah.
What did you roll for that?
14.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You managed to find a few secret compartments on boats, actually.
Stowaway on 'em.
Incredible. Missif did not expect to find anything. He will contemplate briefly what he's going to do about it.
Okay, and I'll pick back up with you in a second. And the guy will go, you see, we don't hear much about what's going on in the city over here, you know. We're kind of turned a blind eye to things, you know. That's how the people in the city like us to be. We don't poke our heads out too much and stay out of their way. And when we get paid, you know, good enough. So I don't really know anything that's happening. At least not in the city. But as for new people, there's been a party of a group of people, 3 people who came to the town probably a week ago, maybe. Just casual travelers, questers even. They seem to be of good intent, you know, just trying to spread the word of their passion. They haven't really been bothering anyone. Actually, they've been spending some time down here at the docks outside of the city, spending their time with us and sharing their knowledge and their good fortune with us. So we've enjoyed having them around. It's a change of pace, but
Interesting. Where can I find them? I might want to trade stories with them, as it were.
I
Maybe they have a bard.
I believe they're staying in a warehouse around here, and he'll like point. He'll be like, "Yeah, go check out that one back there. They might be in there, hanging out with a few of the docksmen,
Dock hands.
dock hands, sure. You know, during their time off, they've been keeping us company down here. So they might be back there. You might be able to find them.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so
No
much.
problem. Of course. I hope that everything's okay in the city. You might want to be careful going up there.
Thank you. So I go back to the party and inform them of my findings. Like, we should probably go over there and check it out.
We should go to the warehouse, definitely.
Okay.
See who these new people are.
Missif has decided that he will attempt to open these secret compartments.
Okay. Are you trying to be like stealthy?
Did you find
Yes,
any?
he's not trying to be obvious about it. He's gonna look around, make sure like no one's watching, and then
Okay.
try to do it.
They're smuggling fentanyl.
They're smuggling what?
Fentanyl.
So you try and open. I'll say you're like on the back of a ship, kind of like a hatch that like goes down inside, and try and like get it open, but it's pretty tough. And you're pretty small, so you don't know if it's locked or if it's just sort of like really tight and you're not really. I mean, I guess you can roll a strength check, but it's gonna be
Or-
tough.
Enlist somebody else.
Or
My
not.
strength is a step 4.
Oh boy.
I'll pull on it real hard.
Let's see it explode.
Ah, damn. Rolled a 2. Well, I will use my sword to try to pry it open.
Oh boy.
Okay, we can do that.
I can roll something else if you want, but
I mean, I guess it's not really strength because then you're being kind of like tactful. Is there anything for that?
I mean, there's a pick lock skill.
I don't have
You
that.
don't have that, do you?
No. I'm not trying to pick a lock. I'm trying to wrench it open.
Yeah. Just roll a d20 and I'll just decide the difficulty on a d20.
Nice.
A 2 again.
You can't really get your sword in there that much. It's pretty tight, you know.
That makes sense.
Mm.
Well, using my knowledge of human trafficking, does this seem like something that would be used for smuggling people, or rather?
You have knowledge of human
I
trafficking?
think we found this out last session.
Nobody else in the party knows about it.
Yeah.
We don't know he has it.
I'm
Yeah,
sure.
it's
I
for that.
personally
it's a
didn't realize that
knowledge
he had it.
check.
Yeah,
it
yeah, do
counts
a
as
knowledge
it counts
check.
as a roll. And
Let's
what
keep up
is-
last session.
I
We were
forget
kind of
what-
like,
What kind of stuff should that be? I forget.
I forgot.
My goodness.
It's
And
based
at
off
that
your
point,
perception.
a shark jumps out of the water.
Is that
Grabs
What?
Missa. I don't know.
Wait, what?
I was like, at that moment, a shark jumps out of the water and grabs
A
Missa.
shark with muscly arms.
River shark.
I just love this.
Holy fuck, that is a figure, alright.
Yeah. Wow.
Look at his teeth.
This one explodes.
I like that.
So I
Alright.
didn't buy it.
Anyways.
Anyway, 21
Oh
for
boy.
knowledge human trafficking.
Yeah.
He's a lot better at knowledge of human trafficking.
Could be used
Yeah,
as human
it
trafficking.
definitely could.
Sounds profitable.
Sounds profitable for you.
It does.
Well, not for me, for anybody.
Oh yeah.
Not for the people being trafficked.
No.
I mean, you definitely know that, you know, the biggest, you know, I guess human trafficking is like outlawed by Thrall in the Book of Tomorrow, but Thera still has like a very strong influence in human trafficking, and that, you know, they can do it in many different ways, including like boats and caravans and whatnot. So it would not be crazy to think that, you know, this could be used for that. Alright.
Well, the last thing that Missif will try to do is make sure there's nobody in there.
Okay. What do you want to like bang on it or something?
Yes, but at the same time also trying to be covert about it. So like, I don't know, tapping lightly on the door or whatever, and being like, is anybody in there?
Roll
What do I have?
what do you have?
I got
Dex
these
from
things. Okay.
Toughness, perception. Roll a perception, I guess. See if you can
All right,
hear anything.
5.
It doesn't seem like you get a response.
All right. Well, then I will depart the ship the way I got on, and on the way down, I will leave a mark on the back of the boat to indicate that it could have been used for human trafficking for future reference.
Okay.
Do you tell anyone that you found these secret compartments?
Missif hasn't decided yet.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright.
I fill Missif in on what's been going on.
Okay. Well, I guess do you guys head to that warehouse?
Yup.
Yes.
Alright. So you start heading over, and when you get a little closer, you hear some like people talking, some people gathered around, some fun tunes playing, people,
At the warehouse?
yeah, and like cheering or whatever.
Are the doors
Okay.
too close, or like the doors kind of like
It's a
wide
rave.
open?
It's like it's like
That's it.
cracked open, I guess. It's not closed entirely, but it's not like wide open. But you can hear like people chatting within the side of it. So
Go in.
sure. So you guys, I guess, you know, creep through the doors and push them open a little bit, and as you push your way inside, you like see this big kind of mostly empty warehouse with some crates stacked along the like outsides of it. I guess not the outsides, but like at the like walls of the warehouse. And you notice probably like there's music. You notice like maybe like 10 or so of the like the dock workers, and some of them playing some like ragtag instruments that they threw together and kind of like dancing and enjoying each other's company and drinking some. And you notice the Scrang man and the girl sitting next to each other, kind of a little outside of like the circle of soldiers, or not soldiers, of like the dock workers, as well as you see Rock kind of like standing.
So Rock is here.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little
All
bit
three of them.
away from the two Scrang that she was with before, and kind of just chatting casually with some of the workers at the dock, and her large weird bull bear mixture mount thing is kind of like laying over closer to one of those like walls, out of the way.
Seeing Rock, I go to the musicians.
Oh no.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
Does anyone take note of us entering?
Not really. What's up?
So I go to the musicians
Uh-huh.
and I speak quietly to them. Do you mind if I take this next song? I'm a bard.
I mean, sure, my lad, go for it.
I
Missive goes to the bar and tries to order popcorn.
troubadour. Sorry, I'm a troubadour.
I'm sorry, sir. I don't even know what popcorn is, to be honest. Is it some
You're
Windling
like, I'm a bard.
delicacy?
They're like,
It is
what's
a
that?
delicacy.
Yeah,
As a
true.
matter of fact, do you have any other sort of snack, something for watching a show?
Uh-huh.
You'll want to watch this too, I'm sure.
Yeah, here we have some.
Nuts.
We have some popped corn. I don't think many people know about it, but if you heat up some corn, like some of the kernels in a fire over a period of time, they'll start to burst right open.
I think this is literally what I just asked for. Thank you.
well, you see, no,
He
you
just
said
invented it.
popcorn, but this is just popped corn. He's gonna hand you some. Here you go.
Thank you.
No problem. All right.
Missive begins trying to throw popcorn as high as he can and catch it in his mouth. And then just watching what's about to unfold.
I see. Okay. Go for it.
All right. So
You have
once I have the stage, what do I say? Like,
This one goes
hi
out.
folks, this one goes out to
No.
to someone who saved my life
Oh my fucking
less than a
God.
week ago, and then I play Nature's Rock.
Do you like sing it in her voice?
I mean,
You
yes.
had that for 3 days.
I can't do her voice anymore. I've lost the mimic voice.
But you just wrote a song about
But
it.
I wrote the song and I have like the notes.
Aren't you right
So-
next to her now?
She hasn't said anything.
Mm.
Can't mimic her voice. Should have done that. Oh well. And so I played Nature's Rock.
I go up to Rock and I'm like, hey, can we talk outside, like, real quick? Listen, you're about to not want to be here.
It's too late. It's too late.
You've already started.
I've already started.
Oh my god.
She's like, I mean, yeah, sure. She kind of like gets distracted. She's like, what?
I don't know.
Rock
it.
remember?
Did he
Don't
just
worry.
say my name?
Does Rock remember
Yeah, I don't. I
jacking
probably
off?
misheard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're the scream from outside the city that I met the other day, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, we can talk.
Okay.
But probably not in here.
Cool.
What is that? What is that one doing over there?
His best.
Tell me he needs to stop trying.
I don't think I've ever heard that already. It's been like a whole week.
What that you what?
I'm joking.
Okay.
She'll be like, 1 second. She'll walk over and like stand in front of Frill and like kind of like look him up and down.
While he's singing? He's
Yeah.
already in the middle of the performance?
In the middle
Oh,
of
yeah.
the performance,
Okay.
she'll be like in front of him.
I want to make a.
Does she realize this song is about her yet?
I want to make a.
Seduction check.
Yeah. Do it.
Kinda. I want to make a willpower save. To see.
Are you intimidated by her?
I want to see if I am courageous enough to try anything.
Okay.
Alright, it's the 5.
Roll even try.
I'm gonna say this is DC
Try to
5.
try to hold your hand out to her to see if she'll grab your hand and you can
Nope.
see how big
He's
her hands
playing
are.
the lute.
It's
I'm
fine.
playing the lute.
You can have one hand.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I think I just look at her and I just wink, and that's it.
Oh my god.
She's gonna be like, you just keep doing what you're doing. And she like,
I take it as the compliment it is.
and she turns and walks off with Jack and all to outside of, I guess, to one of the corners of the warehouse.
yeah.
Missif is thoroughly disappointed. He puts his popcorn back on the bar, throws a silver piece back over the bar, and also walks over to where the conversation is happening, shaking his head, wings fluttered, like pressed downward.
Press downward.
it's like an animal.
Did you want the like best love story ever?
You wanted something.
Yeah.
You got nothing.
Disappointment.
Rob doesn't have time for that bullshit.
I'm gonna keep playing songs until the group is done here. It's gonna be entertaining the crowd.
Okay.
There were like musicians here before you, also.
It's a jam session.
Or if they get off, if they want me to get off, I can get off.
They're just gonna
whenever,
play the lick at each other in all 12 keys. It's a jazz meme.
Oh my god.
play the lick in all 12 keys.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
So
I could do
the
that.
other day you were like, the city's bad, don't go in. I kind of didn't really get that because I mean, I will say, things seem to be pretty good here, except for like a murder that did happen this morning, and now I can maybe see where you're coming from on this. There was a guy stabbed to death in like the court square, and there was a message written on the wall in his blood.
Oh yeah, you mean the message I wrote?
Wait, what the fuck?
I told you. Nani the
Are
fuck.
you
You're not believing me.
are you just confessing the murder to me?
I mean, I wasn't really trying to be that secretive about that. I told the guards the day we left that they better watch out and we'll be back in a few days.
Okay,
But
let's
why
unpack that. Why? Why not to?
You all are so naive, aren't you? You just sat in that town and do you even remember what you showed up for?
Of course, we
yeah.
came to the city for prestige.
Oh, I see, because that's not what you told me the day you showed up.
Well, we were investigating something for Thrall. We were investigating
It was really
something.
vague, right?
But
yeah,
that was
it was really vague.
there was
you
no
can't
problem.
blame us for this.
Yeah, they told us there was a problem with the city, and you're telling us there's a problem with the city.
Yeah,
But
see,
we
we're
still
right on
have no
track
idea
for
what
our
it is.
investigation. And I think you killed him.
Good instinct this time, Jessica.
Yeah, I think you really nailed this one, bud.
You're ashamed to your race, she looks and says to you. You all.
That is quite a low blow.
I clutch
The
my
elven
heart
race is
and
very shameful, and Triskin is a very good member of it.
What does this race have to do with it? What is this about?
Are you racist? Are you a racist? Are you? He says through tears. Why would you racist?
God.
No, I actually
Racism
have a very high opinion of elves, but usually they're a little smarter than this. They wouldn't fall into such a blatantly obvious scheme in such a terrible town. I'm ready to, wipe this town off the map just about. You all are just getting pulled into the...
She's gonna
Oh,
say
I
they
see,
can
Rock. If it's
murder
blatantly obvious,
Ron.
why don't you explain
Yeah.
to us exactly what's happening in the city? What exactly is going wrong? Just explain everything, Rock. Just explain everything.
Yeah, I'm all ears. And Smith wiggles his stupid fucking ears.
You want to know everything?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, well... She's gonna start telling you her entire backstory.
Oh,
That's what we're here for.
Missa flies back over to the bar, grabs his popcorn, and comes back.
Popcorn regained.
Well, I have many reasons to believe that this town is far past corrupt at this point. You see so many signs that just terrible things are being done here. First of all, my passion has guided me here for a reason, and I have much reason to believe. You guys have your mounts with you, don't you?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you have your tiger?
Oh yeah, totally brought my Trojan here.
Okay. Is it in the?
Yeah,
It's
You
in
brought
the
it into the
warehouse.
warehouse.
she's got her thing in here.
Yeah, that's true. All right.
The gun
Well-
is not in here.
I don't like
First,
my horses.
I'm gonna say that you all notice that she has like hide armor on,
Mhm.
and so kind of goes over her shoulders, and it looks like the pelt of some creature,
Mhm.
and comes up over the head with. She has fangs that are hang down in front of her face, in her. Headpiece, I guess, of armor,
Mhm.
and it looks pretty similar to the Trojan that Taman just bought the other day. And she's gonna be like, I mean, have you all not seen the animals within that town? Just the life that this town is sucking out of just everywhere and everyone around it. She gestures to her scraying friends far away, and she goes, one of the scraying here is not a quester of Jasper like me and my friend do, but rather comes from the town Lake Van south of here, just halfway between this city and the coast, the port city of Europa, and not only was I led here by Jasper, but I was also led here by him, because Lake Van is suffering because of this city existing. There's they feel the lake dying. I'm sure you understand that Scrane just have a natural connection to the waters, and that they just feel, their lake is being poisoned. There's no more wildlife. There's no more fish coming around.
The water looked perfectly fine when I was outside.
The water was disgusting.
Yeah.
I was
Even
all
he
up
could
in it.
tell. Yeah.
And she's looking around at you all, and she notices your Trojan, and she kind of is visibly up until this point she's very sturdy and I guess composed, yeah. And you see her visibly shaken somewhat when she notices your mount and how skinny, and she's like, I mean, if this creature isn't enough to prove to you all that there are terrible things happening in this town, I mean, what all what more proof do I need besides the fact that it's murdering the rivers, the lands below it? These people are so selfish. They're taking so much and giving nothing back in return. Nothing will satisfy them. When will they end their ways of just taking and giving nothing back and destroying the areas around them and treating nothing makes me angrier than seeing people used or brutally killed or she like gets really angry. What's up?
Didn't you just brutally kill?
Oh, I didn't mean killed. Brutally like abused is what I meant.
Okay.
Used and abused. I don't like that those words rhyme.
And explain to me why the views.
Are you still talking?
You can go.
Okay.
And explain to me why the views of you and your chosen your chosen passion are better than the views of Vandal, the craftsman. Why is
Oh, good again.
why
Religious debate.
why are the views of you and your quest and your the passion that you are a quester of better than the Vandal, the crafts passion of craftsmen?
I see.
They have just as much right to this land as you do.
I don't think that your passion would care for the useless and unnecessary killings of creatures. I believe that as a craftsman, you would believe in utilizing all of your resources to the fullest abilities. If it means that taking one life, but using it in a way that is noble, and utilizing all of the resources available to you, then I see nothing wrong with that. Like I said, one life is worth no more than another. If it is a human that shall survive, then so be it. But if it's if the animals that are being killed are, just unnecessary and wasteful, then I don't see how anyone would think this was right, even another passion.
Now, dearest Rock, you said that everything was painfully obvious, but so far all you've done is complain about how you think the city is bad. Now, if you would like to tell me what's causing this and, what you see in the city that makes you so sure it's bad, specific examples, Rock, evidence, Rock.
Yeah, how exactly are they poisoning the lakes? Like,
Yeah, I mean, sure, the
apart from
people
just
are...
being so unpleasant that they somehow affect the environment around them.
I mean, I'm sure that you've seen that boats come here quite often and travel these lakes and they simply, dump waste
They have
and
gasoline in this universe.
what's up?
They have gasoline in
Oh.
this universe.
No, just like, I guess, normal.
Doranus is a super
Waste.
tanker hub.
Oh.
Taco Bell. They're just pooping in the water.
I mean, it could be like sewage and industrial
Yeah,
waste, I guess.
yeah, exactly. I mean, it's a quickly growing city, but on top of that, they're, overfishing and killing the populations and taking too much from the lands around them. Not only have they depleted the land of its wildlife in this area by cutting down all the trees and taking all the resources to build this city and capturing the animals for sale, but they started to resource it from other areas as well and taking these rare creatures that you would never see on this side of Barsave from lands far away just for their own profit, taking them from where they belong.
These rare creatures are from the Cerberus jungle. They're not that far away.
She freezes and she is gonna observe your mount.
Okay.
This will never open, will it? Unfortunate.
Nope.
Well, I'll say, because I want her to. She passes, or she takes a second to observe, and she walks up to your mount, and she'll touch it on the head, and rather than being violent as the people who you bought it from said, or kind of growling in pain like it was doing for you, and just kind of being I don't know, like not disobedient, but just like down. It'll kind of like lift its head up, and she'll like whisper a few things to it, and she like grows a little softer, and she'll turn back around and tell you, listen. I grew up in slavery, as many orcs were, captured by the Theran Empire. I'm very familiar with, I don't know what that noise was, with the Servos jungle and all that it holds, because it was a common place for me to run off to and to escape my reality. And these cats here were what I would train with and play with and who I called my family, rather than I mean I didn't even remember or know my parents ever, and just grew up working. The town that I lived in, what was it called? Xandorn? What is this funny name? Xandorn was a little town southwest of Barsave, right by the Great Seraph Jungle. It's just a graveyard filled with just dead bodies dumped there, and slaves just kept in terrible conditions and just ready to be discarded whenever necessary. Nethermancers working on the dead bodies there and observing what was happening. There was no goods that ever went in and out, just people dumped in a place for the Therans to just deal their cold business and not have to worry about the views of others, and the people there, many of them worshipped the mad passion, Diz, god of just many terrible things, but overall slavery. I was often forced into worshipping this demon, and my body was marked with the scars of chains, of his chains, the symbol of Diz that was often brought against me, and she like starts to take off her like armor, and you can see like all across her back there's like like scars like in the shape of like chain links and stuff on her back. This is when I was incredibly young, a time I've tried to mark out of my mind the best that I could, but I would commonly escape to the jungles there, and these Trojan were really all that I had as family. They were fierce and territorial. They travel in packs, and they taught me how to fight. I became close to one of them in particular, a runt of the litter I named Kala. One day, when I was returning from the woods that I had escaped to, back to harsh reality, one of my Theran masters was waiting for me and demanded I take them to these creatures' hideouts, where they found my beloved Kala and brought her back to the town with me, and I was forced to kill the one thing I loved the most, but I didn't let them get away with it, and I don't even remember what happened after that. Honestly, I just was blinded with rage and fury, and I just laid waste to what I could of that town, escaping with the body of the one thing that I loved, and you can she starts kind of petting her armor a little bit.
Oh. Oh. Ouch.
She's a little fucked,
Oh.
by the way. She's always defended me, as I know she would if she was alive. Eventually, I grew too large to be wandering with these cats, and the visions I began to have of Jasper filled my mind, and though many other questers of Jasper disagree with the ways that I do things, many believing in no harm or killing or peaceful resolutions, I believe that he's called upon me for a reason, because I've seen what the creatures of this land can do, and I can't get blinded by the greed that people have. I don't turn a blind eye. I see what's going on, and I'm not going to sit around and let it happen, because, like I said, no one life is worth more than another. These people here, clearly they've been hurting the earth and Barsave and the creatures around it, but there's good reason to believe that they've also been trafficking people as well. I mean, I'm sure that they didn't go that easy when they heard that you were from Thrall. I'm sure if mercenaries of Thrall heard anything about slavery, then or Theron influence, then it doesn't align with the rules followed by Thrall, and it would be very, very detrimental for their town to be found out to be hiding such a terrible secret. That's the word I'm looking for. So now the only thing I can really trust is my dire companion, dire being the name of the thing, named Doc. I'm sorry.
How do you spell Rock's name?
R-A-K.
R-A-K.
And Doc is D-A-K. Rock and Doc.
Apparently they stopped watching us at the house and they put on a SoundCloud file called "I'm Not Gay, Your Dad's Just Hot" instead.
What?
Which feels like a real slap in the face, honestly.
Ouch.
If anyone's still watching this, what the fuck?
I'm hurt.
I'm hurt.
You're not the only one who has witnessed the devastation that the Theron Empire can rack on an undefended community. I too have had my own losses at their hands. When I was younger, my family was taken into slavery by the Therons as well. How does her speech affect the mental control the city has over me?
Roll willpower check.
Do I get any sort of bonus to this, or?
Yeah, you can, I guess, roll an extra d6 or something.
9.
9.
Which is better than my 1 from last time.
Yeah. I'll say it about halves, you halfway regain control from
Okay.
where you were originally before, which was not good. But now you've kind of woken up.
So if what you say is true and that there are influences of the Theron Empire here, then I agree they need to be rooted out and destroyed.
Quick question. I get what you're saying and all. Why did you just have to randomly kill that straying guy? I mean, even if I agreed with you, killing one guy isn't gonna fix the whole city. It just makes you look bad.
My goal isn't to, in the end, only kill one guy.
What, you're gonna just murder everyone, huh?
I mean, if they can't
Smoking
get
that nut pack.
they obviously would not listen to reason, or not even allow me into the city to to see if I could talk with anyone and try and determine what's going on exactly, what has called me here. So clearly it's no longer a speaking matter. I was hoping that maybe this would open some eyes and allow people to see that their perfect city is not quite that, as I'm sure you all learned that the city isn't exactly what it seems.
So mass murder is the answer?
Didn't say I was going to mass murder. I'm trying to open people's eyes.
Just gonna keep killing people then.
I'm going to do what's necessary to stop this town's destruction of Barsave and of our land around here.
And
That's
what is
fucking
necessary?
nuts.
What is necessary?
What's necessary? You see, my end goal is to not kill everyone in the city, but if I can stir up enough trouble to maybe have some secrets spilled for me, we would have more of a lead here. I have reason to believe that I don't believe Thera is a heavy influence on this city, but rather maybe just an accomplice to the growth of the city. Maybe they've been utilizing it to get a little closer to Thrall, but this is not something that I have much knowledge on, but rather growing up in a city, ravaged by control of a mad passion, and being a quester myself, I've never seen name givers act so unlike a human, or not a human, I guess, unlike a name giver ever in their past, until being around people under the influence of these passions. People don't act like how they're acting in this city normally, just to be that way. People care about other people to a certain extent, and care about relationships, and care about adventure and friendships and discovering new things. But these people, all they care about is staying the way that they are, rooted in this city, and building their way up hopelessly until it resorts in using each other, and I'm sure that far worse has happened in this city and been swept under the rug than a simple murder at the gates of the town. But these people are so helpless and clueless, and I only have reason to believe that a passion is is in control of this scenario.
Can I roll for, I don't know if it would be Scourge history or horror lore, but I want to know what the mad passions are and remind myself, or I don't know if I would have to roll for that. But I want to think
you can do Scourge history.
Yeah, what you're proposing is basically that the city's under control of a mad passion. I'm trying to think about which one could it be. All right,
While she's recalling this, I'm going to go over to Rock and I'm going to do a bow that is customary in my town that indicates deep respect, and I'm going to say I apologize for the way I acted earlier, Rock. I too know what it's like to be beholden to someone with much more power than you, and to feel helpless.
Everyone's a slave. No, I'm trying.
Everyone's got these dark
Not me.
I rolled a 5.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. She'll respond and be like, listen, it's no worries. I don't get hurt too easily by other people anymore, but I hope that you can see things from my perspective now, though I don't always go about things the best way or the most level-headed way. I deserve injustice, and I deserve that, or I believe that you can't simply use people and use the creatures and use the resources around you for your own personal gain. It's for everyone's gain.
Well, we have an audience with Mariel tomorrow. Perhaps we can strike this problem at the root instead of just
it's
treating
tonight,
it.
We have a meeting with them tonight.
Tonight. What did I say? Sorry.
Tomorrow.
Oh, tonight. Yeah. Or perhaps we can find out even more about what's causing this.
Yeah. I would love if you would come back to me and share any knowledge that you get from prying with him.
And we would love if you could hold off on any more murders until we can talk with Meryl and figure out what's going on in the city.
I think
Perhaps maybe you are beyond words, but we are not yet. Otherwise, we wouldn't have come to you with words.
I think I can do that, but don't worry too much about that man. He was one of the lowest people I've ever met, and
It's okay to just execute a person because you think they're a bad person?
like I said, one life is worth no more than another. So
then it's okay to execute anybody.
I mean, if they're
What?
committing terrible crimes and possibly
That's a great question.
enslaving other people or
Was
torturing
Lorana
creatures.
enslaving anyone?
I mean, it's not crazy to believe that he was, utilizing others and dark methods and immoral ways to
So you
gain
have no proof.
influence.
Hell, you could say that about anybody. I could be like, you're a slaver, because I think so. And like, I don't know.
She's gonna start losing her temper a little bit.
Okay.
She's gonna be like, listen here, I would never use other people for my own gain. All right? I would never do unto others as was done unto me when I was young. All right? If you think that these people in this city are okay for doing what they're doing right now and you see no problem, then you people need to wake up, because you will never make it in this world and you will never be able to complete your goals or your missions with Thrall. I don't know if you're just out here doing this for the rewards, but you're not gonna last very long if you don't actually open your eyes and see what's going on here.
Be careful, Jeff.
I
Do
think
not
this
push the button
tirade,
of God.
whatever song
God.
That's the face thing.
Yeah, or-
that Frill is playing, he
Yeah.
just kind of loses its
so
tune.
nice.
I mean, I've been playing. I like
The whole
continued
time.
songs. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm. Excuse me for a moment, and I think at this point I'm gonna walk up and rejoin the group.
Okay.
What is your class again? I can never remember.
Troubadour.
Troubadour? Is that the troubadour equivalent of a record scratch? Like,
Kinda, just kind of. Excuse me. And I walk back up. I'm like, is everything okay?
Hey guys, what's up? What's going on?
You've missed out on a lot.
I'll ask the others to fill me in later. But is everything okay?
What's your name again?
Frill Songsmith.
Nice to meet you. And she sticks her hand out at you, shakes your hand. She's like,
you might want to wash that. There might still be blood on it.
Jesus.
And that's how found out the Rock is the murderer.
Did you actually say that?
No, that'd be rude. Say, yes. No offense, of course.
I'm like.
she's gonna ignore
Wait.
your comment. And she's gonna say, I'm flattered by the song that you wrote for me, but it's not a... You should probably not do that anymore.
Did you or anybody?
So,
Never play music again.
Get a new career.
she grabs her lute and breaks it over. No, I joke. She just
I stab her.
Like the guy in Animal
You
House.
stab
Grabs
her?
her
She
toe
breaks
and
my
smashes
lute.
it.
No, she's not gonna break your lute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
You should probably try and get to know people a little more before you take a big step there. So, for anyone. Anyways,
Cool. Are we wrapping up here?
yeah.
I still just kind of like I heard Missive's thing. I'm just kind of like a blank look on my face, like.
All right. Didn't Tristan? You said something, didn't you? I don't remember if you
No.
questioned. Okay.
Well, actually, yeah. I'm going to say, I think we should try our hardest to accomplish this through peaceful means. Clearly, these people are under the influence of someone far greater than them, and they are all innocent.
Well, just because they are under the influence of other things doesn't mean all of their actions are innocent. So,
No, but your methods seem to be ineffective at getting to the root of the problem. Just the symptom.
you all don't even know my methods, so I would really appreciate if you stopped questioning me. I'm simply following the wills of my passion, and I want the same result from this that you all do. So if you could kindly leave now before I lose my temper, I would appreciate it.
Jackano's got such a smart-ass remark, but he holds back. Just barely.
All right.
I leave you with these parting words, Rock. You would not blame the smallest stone in a stream for being turned over in the current. And I walk away.
Were you looking that up?
What?
Is that what you were doing? Looking that up?
No.
Oh, you didn't do that?
I just came up with that.
That was pretty good. All right.
Jack and all burst out laughing at that. No, we bless you, my goodness.
Excuse me.
So
Did Missa finish his popcorn?
Yeah, he went back for some. Well, he asked for cotton candy, but they didn't have it.
Stop talking about food. I'm so hungry.
oh
I keep thinking about McDonald's.
oh no.
After this.
Yeah, so I guess I'll say she's gonna like walk over back to her dire dock and then kind of like lay down against him and like put her head back.
Essa is gonna float on over to her.
This conversation is never going to be over.
We should leave.
Well, yeah, but Bishop is gonna float on over to her and
She's
say,
looking like this. This is like I absolutely.
"I could
must
use your help
finish
down
it."
at the docks."
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. She's gonna stand up, and her mount is gonna like stand up behind her.
But Missive is gonna leave with not waiting for her. Missive is
Okay.
gonna go down to the docks.
She's gonna throw her leg over.
Alright.
And follow you on her mount.
How close is Rock when we're walking? Is she like far behind, like out of earshot behind, or is she?
Are you going with Frill?
I am Frill.
Oh, not Frill. With Missa.
I mean,
We're all leaving the warehouse, so I assume
Okay.
we're all like
Sure.
walking along the docks.
Okay.
So we're going
You
the
guys-
same way.
you guys might be leaving.
I don't know. I assume that probably took like
Yeah.
a full minute, that interaction. So I like immediately turned and left after I said that. I mic dropped.
Mhm.
I would have been following you then.
I'm gonna walk out with
Yeah, I'm out.
Missive
Okay.
is
So
trying to
we're
be somewhat
maybe a minute
covert
ahead.
and going back.
Yeah.
To,
So you guys, how about start heading back to the city?
So I guess I
Control
asked to be
video.
filled in on what I missed.
Frill.
All right, you don't have to roleplay this. He heard him.
Yeah.
You explain everything to him, and he heard the conversation.
I have
So-
some feelings about this.
Okay, we'll go for it.
Oh my god.
Frill, I'm sorry to tell you, but this woman that you're in love with may not be.
I never said I was in love with her.
You don't have
We
to,
all
man.
heard the song, Frill.
It's okay.
Nature's
It's not
finest
the same.
rock. What was it?
Nature's rock.
Rock.
She saved my life. I wrote a song for her. That's reasonable.
She saved your life, and clearly now you are smitten by her. There's nothing to be ashamed of.
It's nothing to be ashamed of, Phil. It happens to the
But
best
usually
of
that
us.
type of love story someone writes for another person, not for themselves. That way they can know that it ends so well.
Well, she's quite the murderer, Frill.
So she's the problem. Problem solved. We arrest her.
No,
we go
she's
after Thrall.
not the problem. The city is the problem, Frill.
yeah.
The city is the problem. Taman knows. I know. I don't know.
What-
Jack and all
what-
knows.
what-
Yeah. Wait, well, if Taman was the most like out of character, he was the most like convinced by the city. But so if he
His
knows
thing
something's
was
up-
halved, I think, by that
So
interaction.
what
Oh, okay.
explain further? I'm not sure I follow.
Well, she had some bad experience as a child. She didn't have a lot of friends in kindergarten, mostly because her kindergarten was a slave ship. She was in a village under the influence of this mad passion, Frill, and she experienced terrible things. She had to kill her only love at a young age, and she feels those same things from the city.
So
I'm not certain she is not still under under the possession of this mad passion.
So
anyways.
let me
What?
let me get
I said
this.
I'm
I know, I heard what you
straight.
said, I'm ignoring it.
Okay.
Let me get this straight. So Rock confesses to the murder, and then tells us she her excuse is that she has a funny feeling about the city.
No, her excuse is she says the passions told her to do it.
Yeah, you can use that as an excuse for a lot of stuff, as it turns out.
It was a murder of passion, as it were.
Oh my god!
Frill, now hear me out. Sometimes,
Episode name,
my
Murder of
son.
Passion.
Sometimes, Frill, my child, you have to play both sides, so you always come out on top.
I get it. So what you're saying is that we figure out what's going on with the city, and then once that's done, we arrest her.
Frill, I don't think you're getting it.
I was actually thinking very much of some of the things.
Triskin is not on the same page as you, but let's go to Missa for a while.
Yeah, cut to missive. Cut to missive.
Right, so Missip is down by the docks, staring over the various ships that he found those secret compartments in and marked.
Okay.
And I presume Rock walks up.
Just laughing to interactions.
And she's gonna be like, I guess you guys have to go onto the boat, right?
Well,
Are you
I mean,
already-
he hasn't explained the situation to her,
Okay,
but
so are you just on the docks right now?
we're just on the docks.
Okay.
Because he doesn't know how she's going to respond
Yeah.
exactly, but
He's like,
he's going to say, I was looking around these boats earlier today, and I found some very interestingly shaped compartments. Do you know anything about what these could have been used for?
can you lead me to where they would be so I can observe them?
Sure. And I'll take her to one of the boats in one of the compartments. I wasn't able to get any of them open. You see, I'm not quite as strong as somebody else who might try to open these sorts of containers.
I think I see where you're going with this.
If these compartments are being used for lawful purposes, I don't particularly have a problem with it. But I would like to just double check to make sure. And I think you might also be interested in making sure.
I would be incredibly interested in making sure that nothing unlawful is happening here. I'm glad we're on the same page with this one. You seem a little more level-headed than the rest of your party does. A little more in grasp with reality, so I appreciate you notifying me of this.
Yes, I think we have both had run-ins. So, yes, I am amenable.
Alright. Do you like show her where they are?
Yeah, he'll
Right.
point out all the various compartments that he found.
All right. Well, she's just gonna walk onto the boats,
Yeah.
even though like the people are gonna be like, "Hey, what are you doing?" She's just gonna ignore them, and she's gonna like I guess walk over to the nearest I guess the boat that you marked the back of. She'll walk onto that one and find I guess like the compartment out in the back of it, and she is going to try and punch it open.
Nice.
Just like
Yeah.
the certainty, yeah.
I'm really glad you got those metal dice.
Yeah.
Those are the big rolls, yeah.
Yep. Just,
We need to get one of those like big D20. Like
How many
Adam
extra
has
successes
towards
did
the-
you
Every like this rumble every time.
it was
someone
just
rolls.
like a toughness or like a strength check. So.
As she punches it open, it goes song.
Oh my god.
Smash Mouth plays. She turns into Shrek.
It's all over now.
Campaign ends. Good night.
She like smashes down into the door and it like swings down inside, and jumps into it, into the ship. And then I guess do you want to follow her in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you go in.
I'll light my sword on fire for a light. I don't know
Yeah.
if we brought any sort of light source.
No.
but there we
Is that
go.
a part
I
of
think
your?
ogres have dark. They're not
No,
ogres.
that's not.
Oh,
No, that's not raw
That's what
magic.
she is.
I
It's
think
not raw
ogres
magic.
have
Layers.
Orcs have like dim light or dim vision.
Low light vision.
Replace every
Windlings
orc
probably
with
do too, so
I think they might. I'm not sure.
in that case, Missive does not light his sword on fire. That's not necessary.
I just called her an ogre.
It's spreading.
It's racist.
Oh no. And you're gonna look around and yeah, you're not gonna. There's no one in the room. But it's dark. And you can see like a lot of chains hanging around, and just kind of like waste, and it doesn't smell great, and just general like unpleasant living conditions, I guess.
Is this the majority of the cargo space on this boat?
No, it's a smaller area.
Smaller area.
A smaller like hidden area in the back. Yeah. And she's gonna like kind of walk around observing what all what it looks like in there. And she's gonna like suddenly like fly into rage.
Oh boy.
And
I saw this one coming.
I mean, yeah, Missive did too.
Swipe it.
Oh.
She's
Missive is going to look around the boat for anything that might be flammable or explosive.
I like your thinking. Rock likes your thinking. Yeah, she fails that. All right. Trying to control herself, but she attempts to smash through the locked door that's keeping this room separate from the rest of the lower parts of the ship, the rest of the storage area. Oh, that's even higher. All right. Yeah, she's gonna pretty much like just slam her body into the door, and she's gonna yell out for her mount, and her mount's gonna like you're gonna like hear it stepping above, like trying to like find a way down as she like kind of runs through the ship, and there's like no one on the ship, but there's deckhands, and she's gonna like
Missive will try to meet the deckhands before they get down into the boat where Rock is.
she's basically just running around and like frantically trying to like see if there's anyone on this like anyone like kept on this boat.
Right.
There
While
were-
she's busy doing that,
Mhm.
Missif will try to intercept the dockhands
Mhm.
and, try to stop them or talk to them, or I don't know if they're trying to talk, but
Mhm.
I don't. Yeah.
Oh well, yeah. They're pretty much just gonna be like, what are you doing? You can't just break into ships like this. We're gonna have to take you into the city. What, like,
Oh my god.
are you thieving? What is happening here? And they're like,
Who owns this boat?
I don't know. People just come through here. Like, there's constantly ships going in and out. We just are here to unload
You
the
don't
cargo.
have
on
any
it.
sort of logbook?
I mean, I told you folk that the city knows all of this stuff. We just deal with loading and unloading cargo. We don't ever get notified of what's really going on around
Do
here.
you know what sort of cargo this ship withheld?
I mean, yeah, like general like resources like lumber and stone and minerals, and as well as like food and spices.
Missif will lead them over to the that first hatchway that that Rock punched through.
Mhm.
He says, "Stick your head down there, give a good whiff. Tell me that was just cargo."
the like dockmen are gonna look down into the room and just kind of like stand back up and like look up at the sky and be like and at that moment you see like Rock on her mount like fly out of the like under part of the ship and head towards the city.
Missif will start flying as well.
Yeah, and I'll say, I mean, she meets, well, I don't know, you guys probably like halfway back to the city at this point.
I don't think we're rushing.
No.
Yeah,
no, we're
so
definitely
she'll-
not.
We're probably discussing what to do with Rock after we take care of the city.
That's true. Something does need to be done with her. She seems out of control.
Is this like us walking and she's like rampaging?
Yeah. She's rampaging behind us.
We
We
know
know we're not paying
something about
attention.
Rock and like in the blurry background.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jeez.
No, she definitely comes flying up, and she's gonna like hit the brakes as she gets close enough to you guys. And she's gonna be like, take me to Mariel now.
Rock, we
Who are
can't
you
do that. We can't do that. We don't even know where he is. We have an audience with him tonight. Tonight, Rock.
Rock, we just had discussions about this. That your method is
It's
sloppy,
quite-
and you leave bodies around.
Which is so inconvenient.
Listen,
And we asked you to sit tight until we had our meeting with Mario, and you agreed.
Yeah, what's the big hurry right now?
you all are useless, and she like
Okay.
rides off towards the city ahead of you guys on her mount.
Mean.
Missif comes fluttering by, panting and wheezing.
Missif, what is the meaning of
What the
this?
What
fuck
set
was
her
all
off?
that about?
I might have pointed out that some of those ships has human trafficking compartments.
They had human trafficking compartments.
Were there anything in them?
Not that we found yet.
So, alleged human trafficking compartments. Just like the alleged crimes that Verana did before he was murdered. There's a lot of allegations, but no proof.
Jesus. Okay.
He lifts up a foot and shows the human feces on it and is like,
Oh,
this was in the compartment. And also chains on the walls, etc. I think it was pretty obvious.
Okay. Well, if we don't stop her, our audience with Mariel is as good as gone. So.
Or she'll lead us right to him.
No, the
Do
guards.
she knows? Do you think she knows where he is?
I don't think anybody is going to get to Mariel the way she's doing.
The guards are gonna kill her.
Is that a bad thing?
cool.
We've progressed quickly from writing songs about her. I see.
Wow. Once bitten, twice shy.
Y'all don't believe me. I just roll my eyes. For Ross's eyes.
All right.
Oh fuck.
So obviously this town we need to confront Meryl. So that's priority number 1. While we're walking, what do we do afterwards about Rock? Do we take her in? Do we try and quick question, Rose. What are the views on killing in this world? Is it like just like this world where it's like not good? Is it like Is it like
killing
real,
other
real
name
bad?
givers? Killing other name? Oh.
Yeah.
I don't
How
know if
bad
they
is
mentioned anything specifically, but I imagine it's
Similar?
it's similar to our.
Alright.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't think it's like. Well, I guess it depends on like what part of civilization you're in.
Fair enough.
I think like there are a lot of places that are still like feral, I guess, including like name givers that will attack, or like places that are very territorial, and so I think it depends on where. But I don't think that this place. I mean, they don't want people to get murdered here,
Cool.
so it's not good.
That's all I need to know. I'm not bringing up murdering her. We gonna try and we should probably try and take her in
before she reaches the gate, though. Otherwise, the guards will murder her.
I agree.
And I start galloping after her.
Yeah, we're on our mounts too.
I guess
speed goes.
I go after her. Yeah.
I hope you guys brought my goat.
I
Oh shit. Well, this is gonna fly back down
I
to...
grab Missif
Well,
and put him on my horse.
Alright, Missif will just ride with someone.
Missif.
Everybody stop, I gotta go back and get my goat. Hold up. Hold up.
Alright. So yeah.
That's so you're heading to the gate.
horse, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to cut her. I'm actually gonna try to cut her off and slow her down.
Oh, do you start riding your Trojan?
No, I haven't trained her yet. I'm still riding my pony.
Well,
Wait, you brought 2 mounts?
I mean, no, I brought 2 animals with me. I'm not only riding one of them. Only one of them's a mount.
all right.
I thought the Trojan was a mount too.
It is, but it's not trained yet,
All right.
That's fair.
and is sickly.
That's
You stopped it's trying to snap to nap.
oh my god. That's so
Because he's a big burly dwarf and the thing is so small.
Still a dwarf.
What?
I'm still only a dwarf. I only weigh like 100 pounds.
Can you
Wait,
pass
what?
me the
Really?
tissues, please?
That's how much yours weigh?
That's how much I weigh.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, I'm 4'2".
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
you're riding horses, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
At max speed, you can go faster than her Dire, but she does have quite like a lead on you guys.
I mean, she passed us. So
Yeah, but you guys were like loungily walking, weren't you?
Yeah.
Loungily. I don't know. Lazily walking.
I mean, but if she charges past us, like I would have started galloping after her.
But didn't you guys just have a conversation?
We did have a brief conversation.
Well,
I feel like the conversation took like 30 seconds or less.
yeah. Well, the people with riding horses are the only ones who would maybe be able to catch up to her. Ponies can't. I don't know if someone had a war horse, but they can't. And the goat cannot either.
Well, goat's not here. I have a riding horse.
Oh, I can't catch up to her then.
Yeah, ponies only can go at 16.
So it's the 3 of us that are maybe able to catch up to her.
I mean, we're like what, 10 minutes out from the city?
Yeah.
We won't arrive that far after her.
Mm-hmm.
I say we just go full speed, or like the speed of the slowest member. Better to arrive as a group than.
Wait, what? You're just gonna let her get away?
We know where she's going. We'll catch up to her like 30 seconds, maybe a minute behind her. It'll be fine.
That's a lot of time to wreak some damage in the state she's in.
It's either that or split the party, and we don't want to split the party.
I gallop ahead.
I am going at the slower speed.
Nissa tries to fly onto Tryskin's mount before.
He's clutching at the tail of the
Yeah.
horse. He's like,
Oh my goodness.
Sorry, that was my foot.
Yeah, so you're gonna pretty much keep her in your sights the whole time. And she's only gonna, for the people riding the slowest mounts, you'll be like maybe 4 or 5 minutes behind where she is.
Alright.
But for
Can
the
I like yell after her if you hear me?
I mean, you can try, but she's probably not gonna listen.
Okay. Yeah.
And the people like going on the riding horses as fast as you can. You'll probably be like, you'll be able to see her enter the city. You're catching up enough. And I guess if you guys go ahead and go into the city, you're gonna see her like, she doesn't have her lance off of her back, and she's like attempting to like get through a bunch of guards, and they're all kind of like not stabbing, but I guess like trying to grab at her mount and like at her arms, and she's gonna be like fighting them off, and she's gonna be like, "Let me through! You have to let me see him!" And she's gonna like have like tears in her eyes now, and she's just gonna like try and like fighting them, but without like injuring any of them. But they're gonna be like trying to attack her. And her mount is gonna be kind of like trying to swipe at people, but she's not really like fighting back, and she's just gonna be like kind of in this like blind rage, but not like angry, but more like upset rage.
Okay.
So we like ride up upon this scene.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was not built for diplomacy. I don't know about this.
Yeah, I yell in my loudest voice, "Hold there! This is our charge. We've been given permission to investigate the crimes in the city, and this is a witness."
Witness. Okay, yeah.
The
Everyone calm down. Just cool it, please.
the original guards are gonna like, or the guard that you all talked to originally is gonna like, the one that said he would get you an audience, he's gonna be like, "It's you all again," and he's gonna be like, "You have some scheme going, don't you?" And he's gonna be like, "What are you pulling with us? Your friend, he's not dead, is he? His body just disappeared. He ran off somewhere. Clearly you all are faking this and staging some kind of accident, aren't you?"
Rowanna's not dead? Rock, you can calm down now. Rowanna's not dead. You don't have to worry about anything. That's why you were so upset, right, Rock?
She's gonna yell, "I know you idiots, catch on faster!" And then her like mount is gonna start attacking the soldiers.
God.
This is a witness!
Yeah.
Witness! We're bringing her in our custody!
And the soldier is gonna be like, "You all are under arrest," and he's gonna try
Sake, what?
you know, like basically like, "What are you all staging here? What are you trying to get from us? What are you playing us right now?" And trying to like kind of, as he's getting closer to you all, to hope that you submit to his will.
So it's just me and Triskin, right?
No, I'm
and
there.
no, everyone.
This
Oh,
is
you're
there.
there as well.
Yeah.
We're late.
Okay.
Oh wait, it's just us two?
No, and
and Missive.
Phil and I are 5 minutes behind you.
Yeah, they're gonna show up. We've
Hopefully
already
you guys
been
will be arrested and gone by the time we show up.
Yeah.
Damn.
So, I'm gonna say, surely your guards examined the body and determined he was dead. Neither, he's gonna say, none of us got the chance to do that. We were in mourning.
I'm sorry, will you say that again? I missed.
Triskin is going to say, surely your guards got the chance to examine the body and declare it dead. None of us got to do that. You were the ones that told us he was dead.
We had taken the body off, and we're waiting for the people to show up to examine it, and by that point it was gone. So what are you all playing at?
And someone stole it, right?
At this point,
Huh?
the dyer that what's their name? Rock is writing is like, so they like get triggered very easily into like killing frenzies. Sounds accurate, right? It's gonna like basically like start like flailing its like big horns around, and like knocking guards away. It's gonna turn and it's gonna like come up to this guard that's talking to you all and like pin its horns like into like knock him down and like pin him.
Well, sure would be nice if we had a Beastmaster or something.
You guys ran ahead of me.
It's gonna kill this guy.
And then as this is happening, the like other guards are gonna grab Rock and they're like pulling her off of the mountain. Basically, like enough of them grab her that they like pull her off and like pin her to the ground as she's like flailing, I guess.
I'm gonna jump off my mount and
she's like punching people off of her at this point, and she's like holding her own TBH. So
yell, help me with this or some shit like that, and try to like pull the dyer off of the lead guard.
I'll say that like the rest of the group shows up at this point. What's up?
Okay. I said, is anybody gonna help me? Including the
Has anyone noticed that we've arrived yet?
I mean, you just came up, so you haven't given anyone a chance.
I'm debating whether or not to just not.
What?
You don't know that we're about to be arrested, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
You've come up on your dear friend Triskin, possibly alone, trying to pull a large bull tiger thing.
Bear bull.
Bull off of the lead guard.
yeah, I'm gonna leap on top of Doc.
Doc, okay. And as you're like, you know, getting over, the guard is gonna pull out his like sword and like stab Doc from like the underside. And he's gonna like, yeah, basically just like scream out in pain, and then Rock's gonna like start fighting back a little more.
Oh my god.
As like she hears screaming. Listen, I'm just trying to simulate a real fucking shit show that's happening.
You're doing it well. I'm just like, my character is just kind of sitting here like,
Well, I feel like sometimes things are too calm in like tabletop game world. I want like there to be minimal control of the situation that's happening here, guys.
I want to air speak to the party.
Okay.
All right, and so I have to take a strain, and I make a roll, and people have to fail a save. So please say you fail a save.
And are you gonna make a check? Do you want to try and tame or like calm the dyer?
I was gonna try to calm it or at least pull it off, like control it to pull it off the guy.
Okay, well you're gonna have to make a contested strength check probably.
Can you just use animal bond on it?
You can do that, but only because it's like bucking now that it's like it just got like stabbed, so it's trying to like fling.
Oh, okay.
So
to stay on.
can our
That would be a trick writing check.
our strengths
Oh yeah, you can do that.
combine basically? Can I like assist him with that because I'm holding it by the head, kind of, or attempting to?
Sure.
Can I make
What?
my?
I guess what are you gonna do to assist? Just do you get an extra karma,
Yeah.
or you can just like use a karma for free because he's like assisting you and trying to like stay on it. I guess. What's up?
Can I make my air speaking?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I use air speaking.
Is that to stay on it? Is that against something? It's strength or something.
I don't know what it'd be.
It probably
against,
wouldn't
but it probably
pass
fails.
though. So you probably get
Probably
like
get
thrown
thrown.
off onto the ground as it like kind of like reels back and then like backs off a little bit. And what do you say?
So I air speak to the group, so they all hear me. Over all this commotion somehow, and because I'm moving my lips, nobody else can hear me unless they're paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
And so I say, look, this is a complete shit show, you guys. This is
So-
at this point, there's no way we're getting that audience. We have one chance, and we need to confront Meryl now, before we get arrested for being with Rock. I think our only option right now is to storm up and try and break into Meryl's house and try and confront him directly.
Does Rock look like she's about to overpower the guards, or the guards look like they're gonna win? Because there's another way that we can restore faith to the guards. And that's betray Rock.
It's by what?
Betray Rock.
Oh,
Wait,
well, she throws the guards off of her, actually. She just rolled a nat 20.
Oh my god!
And she basically, like, after hearing her, like, dire scream, she, like, takes one of the guys and, like, just hits him up aside, like, the head and, like, throws him off and then, like, smashes two guys together and throws them forward and, like, stands up and steps on one of them and she pulls out her broadsword. She has on her.
Hey, hang on. I can't
Holds it
talk
down.
back with airspeak, right?
No, I don't. Unless you have some.
I don't want to metagame, but there is something I want to remind people of. But I don't
You
know
can
if I
just
do that.
yell it out.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
scream
Yeah.
very loudly.
You don't actually have to scream, you can just say
We
it.
might also get an audience if we get arrested. Remember, you were like, you have to do something notorious, good or bad?
Arrested, we won't have any. I'm just airspeak again. Arrested, we have no weapons. Arrested, it's on their terms. This way, at least, it might be on our terms. And hey, if we don't find him at his house, we can still get arrested.
Oh, well, he's not here.
Getting arrested is always an option. Confronting
just
him on our
gonna-
terms is not.
Yeah.
I assume I'm still next to the dyer and the guard
I
that's
take
pinned
another
under
strain.
it, right?
Mm.
Uh,
Well, no, the dyer, like, backs off, so he's not under it.
Oh, he
Okay.
didn't die?
The dyer?
Yeah.
No, I mean,
Okay.
he just got, like, stabbed, like, here, I guess.
Oh.
I'm gonna like offer my hand to the lead guard and try to help him up. How does he react to that?
I mean, he was trying to arrest you.
He puts a handcuff on it.
Get that bonus.
He's gonna, like, knock your hand and stand up and be like, what do you all want here?
I'm gonna draw my sword.
Yeah.
Oh,
As you're doing that, Rock, like, spits by one of the guys that she's, like, standing on, and she's gonna be like, you don't move. And she, like, steps off of him and is gonna go next to you, tries to, and, like, hold her sword up to the guy's face and be like, you did not just touch my dog. He's gonna be very confused.
I'm gonna like have my sword tip lowered, kind of like in between them, and I'm gonna like look around frantically.
Missa is going to try to flutter in between Rock and the guard.
A rock and a hard place.
Yeah.
We've already had an episode.
Yeah, we
named
did,
that.
we did.
Facing the guard. And Missif will say, we need some information from you, specifically about who owns some boats down by the dock. Isn't that right, Rock?
She's gonna attempt to hit this man with her sword.
Like, not stab him, just like.
No, she's
whack
gonna
him
try
with
and
it?
hit him with like
Okay.
the flat of it.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you can tell she's clearly not trying to like kill people here.
Can I Can I attempt to block it?
Sure. I
Um,
don't. Is there
so I have a skill called Tiger Spring
Okay.
that would allow me to add something to like my initiative. I don't know how do you want to do this?
Do you want to like roll like initiative to see who goes first, or like
yeah,
I guess
or,
who reaches first?
or like a dexterity check. I don't know.
Sure.
Or like
I guess dexterity would.
dexterity. Okay.
Well, Tiger Spring replaces your initiative step,
Yeah.
so you can add that to your initiative.
Okay.
Wait.
I
Just
don't know.
yeah. Just roll initiative.
Are we all rolling
Yeah.
initiative now?
No, this is to see basically who reaches the guy first. Like who has the initiative in this situation. So it's gonna be Rock versus Triskin. So who lands it first?
A 12.
Yeah, that's she doesn't have a very good initiative.
Okay. So I guess I like block the blow successfully and say, yeah, who does the boat belong to? I'm just playing along at this point.
Oh yeah. Well, Rock's not really here to talk, as you can probably tell.
To say the least.
What's up?
I said to say,
To
the,
say the
least.
least. She's gonna basically like just be like, you people are dealing with slave traders here. You're destroying the world around you. Using other people and your resources and the creatures of this land.
She's saying this to us?
No, to the guy.
Okay.
The guard, and be like, in abusing everything that you've been given for your own personal gain. Why do you think that this is okay, huh? And what do you have to say for yourself? Is basically what he's gonna say. And the guard's gonna be like, well, I don't know what you're talking about.
Answer my question first, please.
Oh.
No, that's what Missa says to the guard.
Yeah.
The guard has been asked like 3 questions.
Yeah. Well, most of them are like, what's the boat
Yeah.
about?
Yeah.
And basically to all of them, he's gonna be like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I merely work at the gate of this town to make sure people like you don't get in.
Missif is going to fly up to his face and thump him on the forehead and says, Where's your dog manifesto? Or whatever it's called.
Dog manifesto.
Dockmaster.
Yes. Where's your dog master?
The guard is gonna pull his sword out. He's very upset that you thumped him on the head.
Oh my god.
I will respond to that by air speaking again.
We're
I limit
just
to
taking
how many?
strain upon strain here.
It's only one strain. It's.
Or we can do it like 20 times.
I feel like 20 times now.
Before you die.
We're gonna slowly kill Frill by making him talk to us over and over again. Every time I'm like, but what about this? He's gonna be like, I said.
The guards are clearly not in the mood to talk. They're not going to answer any of our questions. I say we go to Merrill, we confront him, maybe he'll be in a mood to answer our questions.
Who are you saying this to? The party?
Yeah.
The party.
Oh, okay.
I'm there speaking.
Okay, I mean.
And I at the end, I'm going to confront Merrill, and I'm leaving to confront Merrill at this point. There is nothing more I can do.
Yeah.
I mean, we can
they
just
letting
disengage.
us?
I mean,
I
they're
feel like
pretty busy with Rock, and Rock is just gonna keep fighting.
he can probably leave semi-easily without notice. I'm not sure about you because you're kind of in the thick of it, right?
Yeah, I wasn't like on
you're
the thing.
kind of
like
on
you
the
guys-
sidelines,
yeah,
but there are a bunch of guards around. So.
Hold up, actually.
They're kind of not in the best state.
Preoccupied.
They're preoccupied.
I'm gonna use Shadow Meld, and go with Frill.
Okay.
Okay. This spell allows a character to become virtually invisible in the shadows. Magician makes a spellcasting test against the target's mystic defense. I guess the target would be the guards?
Yeah, you can try that.
Okay, cool.
No, the target's yourself. It's up.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Wait. So I.
So you target yourself. It's against your own mystic defense, and you
Okay.
can choose to fail.
So I did not. Wait. Oh, I can just choose to fail. Okay. Well, I choose to fail that and take my karma back because I didn't fully understand that. Okay. Yeah. I use Shadow Meld and I follow Frill.
So as you disappear,
Because I figure if they were sufficiently distracted, I feel like I can do that maybe.
well, there are a lot of guards around.
Fuck.
So they're gonna like notice that you disappeared in a similar manner to how
Oh, is it a similar?
Warana just disappeared.
Oh.
I mean, he just disappeared.
Mm.
As if he had like snuck away from something for some sort of gain. And at this point, they're gonna like kind of communicate that by yelling that, you know, one of them's disappeared, and they're gonna all pull their swords out.
Oh my god. This isn't my problem anymore.
And they're going to attempt to arrest the remaining people.
Oh my god.
I am going
Prison break
to
arc.
raise my sword at the lead guard and say, "We demand an audience with Mariel. Don't act like we can't fight our way out of this."
Well, I'm gone.
Roll a like conversation or persuasion or something. I don't know.
I have conversation.
Charisma step
You can do
6.
charisma, yeah.
Oh boy, he's dead. Good luck.
Please explode.
That one. You're dead.
He's non-intimidating.
As I say it, the sword trembles in my hand.
Yeah. Give me one.
Wait. I feel like there's a conclusion you're trying to get us towards, but I'm not sure what it is.
Not really, to be honest.
Okay.
I'm just kind of
Okay.
doing what I feel is right, maybe.
Because I want to find Mariel, but I don't know if me and Fro will be able to do that by ourselves if everybody else is in jail.
Kick down the
I mean,
door,
yeah, you can
and if
definitely
he's
do
not
that.
there, we go to jail, and then we probably do jail. Going to jail is not
Busting
the end
people
of the
out of
world.
jail.
Do either one of us have the ability to like bust down a door? What?
I feel like Missif would be able to.
Is Missif coming with us? Are you escaping too?
Yeah,
Sif is still between a rock and a hard.
Oh boy.
What's
I should've-
Taman up to?
What's that?
What's Taman up to?
I'm waiting for your action to resolve. I have a thing planned, but
Oh my god.
Code?
Also, we have about 15 minutes.
I know.
Yeah.
Alright. What do I want to do?
maybe my thing will alleviate a decision.
Go for it.
I'm gonna try to use beast weaving to incite Doc to frenzy himself and charge through the guards, giving us a distraction to be able to escape.
Okay, go for it.
I'm gonna put a karma
Yes, please.
bonus. 14.
That's against the Dyer's defense?
It's
Social
a
defense?
target number you're choosing.
Oh, okay, well then yeah, I'll say that passes.
Okay.
Yeah, so the poor Dyer, this baby is this poor creature, he's gonna like wail out one more time, and like I guess Rock's gonna like turn around and look at it as she hears it yelling, and it's gonna like charge through, I guess, like all the guards that saw Jack and all, and were kind of like arming themselves and knock a majority of them down, as well as trample the ones that were already on the ground in like fear over Rock, and just kind of like, she told me not to move. this intimidating woman
Wow.
how I like my girls. No.
And then I got a 19 on my stealthy stride to sneak away.
Okay, well then, yeah, you get away. And then as the Rock turns back around and she turns around after seeing her dyer scream out in pain, and she's gonna basically sink her sword into this guy in front of her, the lead guard, and pull it out, and she's gonna start crying, basically.
Kills a guy that starts crying. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'll yell, "Run to Mariel's," and then
So we're gonna try and run away
jump
from
on
the
my
situation.
horse and gallop away.
Do
Do I hear that?
How I don't know. You probably got a little ways out now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna be like bad move, man. Now they know where we're going.
And so got out. So it's you two need to make dexterity checks or something. Are you gonna try and get away?
So
with I guess you didn't say you were.
Missive
Okay.
is going to try to get away. He's going to turn
Just
around.
go up high.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was planning on doing.
True.
So,
I didn't know if you wanted to get away sneakily, so that people might lose your.
it's nighttime, isn't it?
No,
That's a
you didn't
delay.
wait until you requested your audience, so it's midday.
Oh, really? I thought it was dusk.
No, because you went to the docks right after the thing in the morning with finding the body. It's an hour there and an hour back, so I'll say it's 4.
Wow, it's
3
way,
or
it's
4.
way earlier than I thought it was.
Yeah.
This is fine.
Kind of imagining the drama as an evening scene, huh?
Yeah. I was imagining it honestly at night.
No, an afternoon. Well, I had planned it to unfold at nighttime.
Well, so yeah, as Rock stabs the guard,
Actually, I didn't plan any of this, but it's fine.
Nah, it's fine.
is he dead? Does he slump over?
She stabs him through the neck.
That's what I was expecting.
Yeah.
All right, so Missive turns around, gives her a look, and says, "We'll get it next time." And tries to fly very high
Okay.
until it's difficult to spot him.
And your wings burn up in the sun. No.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch!
No.
I cast,
Icarus.
I cast resist element.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. No, you
So,
get
yeah,
away. I mean,
yeah.
No one else can fly here, so it's fine.
I assume you
Overpowered.
eventually hop on Triskin's horse or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try to run through the gap that the dyer just created,
Okay.
and then make my way to Mariel.
So do a dexterity check to see how sneakily you get away, I guess. Do you not have good
Step
dexterity?
7. That's pretty good.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I mean that's good.
I mean, there wasn't a distraction, so it's not going to be that hard to pass.
Okay, 11.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if people were gonna be able to follow right after you.
I guess instead of saying "run" to Mariel's very very loudly,
Yes.
I say it to
Missive?
Rock and Missive,
Oh, you're drinking.
because
Say
they're
to
just
Rock?
right next to me.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, she is within earshot, so
Okay.
So are a bunch of guards.
yeah. Well, I don't know. One of them's dead, so should be fine, right?
Yeah. Yeah, one guy heard it, he was like, oh, they're...
Yeah.
Big ass.
Your name.
I was
This
picturing
says
that
as the
kind
guy's
of
neck
separate
gets
from the-
run through.
Yeah.
It did just get run through. Rock is gonna ignore your guidance for a hot second, and she's gonna lean over this guy that she just killed and do some sort of ritual, touch his face in places and like bend down and like say some words over him. God damn it, Slack. I thought I turned your notifications off, bitch. And
All your notifications are off now, she says to the dead body.
You'll never at channel again.
oh my god. You gotta kill people who that channel. That's just the solution.
I thought that happened like a couple weeks ago.
We killed someone?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much. And then and she's gonna like say some words basically, and like, you know, finish this like little ritual, and like run over onto her like rampaging mount and like I guess like quickly like observe the wounds, which I imagine are pretty bad. Well, let me see what his like strength is or toughness. See if he would keep going in this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he's tough. He's hella tough. That's his highest thing. He is a bear bull, so I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Two tough things combined together. An even tougher.
So she's gonna jump onto this like high key massive creature, which isn't very stealthy, but it's fine. And like attempt to follow you guys, I guess, to Mariel's house because that's where she wanted to go in the first place. So thanks.
All right.
Oh my god, it's 12 feet tall.
What? That's standing on its hind legs, right? Probably.
No, at the shoulders.
Oh my god.
But like standing
How
on
big
its
is
hind
Rock?
legs.
She's like 8 feet tall, I think.
She's bigger than Master Chief.
Oh my god.
She's as tall as
1.25
Thanos.
Master Chief.
She's
What?
as tall as Thanos.
Thanos is 8
Jesus.
feet. I thought he was like 10 feet.
Oh, I thought he was 8.
It depends.
The only thing I know about like heights is from the One Piece universe. Everyone in that show is ridiculously tall. I don't know if any of you have watched One Piece, but some people are just like 18 feet tall, and they're just like normal human beings. They're just really tall for no reason.
Yeah, Rock's gonna murder half the people in this city. Perfectly balanced as all things should be.
I mean, someone's got to bring balance back to the land.
Yeah.
She's the avatar
There's
master of all 4 elements.
There's not enough resources for
Master
everyone.
of
Yes,
all the
exactly.
city.
You just
Elephants.
use
Elephants. What's up?
Where's that? Oh no. We're
Um.
making more Thanos jokes.
Oh, I see. I see.
Look, please.
That
Yeah, and she like throws herself onto this dire, and it continues to like angrily like high key plow through people as she like gets out of the situation,
Jesus.
and follows you all from like a respectable distance, I guess, to Mariel's house. She doesn't want to like she's not trying to like get in on you guys, almost as if she's not trying to cause you all trouble or whatever, or get you like
More trouble.
yeah, like she knows she's gonna be noticed, so she's trying to like not get you guys too noticed
alright,
and follow you from like.
I'm surprised she's coherent enough to do that.
I mean, she kind of just
She had a
murdered
good
someone.
cry. She's alright.
Yeah, it kind of brought her back, you know, murdering.
Alright.
Good murder always does that to me.
Yeah, you know. Sometimes you just gotta let one out and murder. So yeah, I mean, I guess you guys make it to Mariel's house without a problem. Or I mean, there are problems, but you all just keep going.
None that we can't out
Um,
gallop.
yeah. So you like continue to like weave through people as you head back to the Acropolis that you once visited. And you get up to like the door of his house that, I mean, at least what you think is his house, if Warana actually took you to the right place.
Yeah.
I look around in the shadows where we're to make sure they're not there, or that maybe they are there. Anyway.
Okay. Do you want to roll?
Oh, yeah, let's roll an awareness.
Oh.
Yeah. It'd be the last thing you do. before you all die.
I'm gonna spend a point of karma on this as well.
Awareness is perception.
Mm-hmm.
Step 7. D12.
Yeah. Well, that was terrible. 10.
7.
Explodes again.
Oh wow.
That's gonna be. Sorry, math.
Math's hard, my dude.
15.
Oh, wow.
That's a 17.
Alright. You percept so hard you see into the astral plane. No, I'm
Oh
joking.
yeah, dope.
No. You look around, and besides like a few like nobles that are like frantically running back into their house after seeing you guys charge up out of nowhere, you don't see like anyone lurking around or watching or anything. Yeah.
Good.
And now you are on the front steps of what you all think to be Mariel's house.
Do you have a cliffhanger for us?
No.
That is the
You're not
that is the
surprised.
place
We
now.
created
So,
our
like-
own cliffhanger.
Yeah, you open the door and he's murdered on the ground.
Honestly,
Let's leave.
I mean,
off.
TBH, I could do that. No, it's
You
fine.
could.
We'll leave it.
Alright.
We leave off with Missa saying to Rock, "Oh, Rock, you made it. If you would do the honors," and then gesturing for the door.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like that.
And it freezes with her like running up to
Freeze
the door like this, and then it pauses.
You probably would.
Her like about to slam the door. Yeah.
It's up to be to continue.
To be
Yes.
yes, of course. She as if she hasn't busted enough doors down. All right, so it is now 11, like 02, but it is time for this session to end sadly. So thank you all for joining us today in this session. Please come back next week when I actually think that I have another exam, unfortunately. So I guess it'll probably be only 8 to 11 next week rather than,
You mean 9 to
or 9 to 11 rather than 8 to 11. But please join us again then. And you can go back and watch all of our old streams. If you subscribe to our YouTube channel, we upload them there. It's Myths Guided. Please subscribe and support us, as well as following us on Twitch. That would be great. Is there anything else? I guess we have a bunch of social media too that you can try and follow if you want, if you're invested in this storyline. So
You should be because it's fucking awesome.
Yes.
thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.
Bye.
You